In the shivering cradle of the north, beneath pale stars and frost-laced skies, a child shall draw her first breath. Upon her breast the mark shall burn deep, black, and ancient, the stain of the abyss. She is no ordinary babe, but born of dark blood, her veins thrumming with infernal sorcery, her soul tethered to realms where mortals dare not gaze. She will walk as a girl among men, yet the shadow will know her as kin. Her laughter will echo like a charm sweet and beguiling, but behind her eyes smolder a fire not lit by this world. As she grows, so too shall her power, until the veil between planes wears thin, and the beast of her blood press against the door. Should she come of age unchecked, she will call to her kin not in prayer, but in triumph. And they will answer, oh yes, they will come, on wings of flame and ruin, to walk once more in the daylight. Woe then to the realm of men, for suffering shall not descend like rain, but rise like flood, drowning all. Thus is it woven, thus shall it be, unless a blade finds her heart before the hourglass runs dry.
Go. We're talking about garage wine.
The best
stuff.
kind.
It's good stuff. It's good stuff. So we're back. We made it. We're normally on Thursdays, but you know, scheduling. I think everybody who plays role-playing games understands the scheduling challenges. So that's why we're here on a Monday. That's why Mox isn't quite with us yet, but we anticipate his arrival shortly. In the meantime, Tim, have you got it in you to do your 988 information?
Absolutely. Yep. So while we've got time, I'll just send out, and I think I missed the message on Sunday, so I'll double it up on today. 988 is our suicide awareness and mental health awareness hotline. 911's for personal harm or something like that that's happening to you. 988, you dial or text, and you'll reach a counselor that'll give you specialized care across a myriad, like a spectrum of things that you're going through, and they're going to give you either links to research or to help, but they will connect you to something that will prepare you. 988, in my opinion, is not always for your darkest day. It's starting to become blue. That's when you want to use the preventative measures to get a hold of some of these folks to get you through those dark days. If you don't have the squanch to hit the button, pack 30 minutes of your day while you're stuck in traffic and you're bored, reach out to a friend, say how you doing, and let them vent. You'll save a life. Namast.
Look at you. Look at you. Look at you. You know what? We should have maybe talked about this before we jumped on. Brick, did you level?
Oh, you leveled.
Yes.
Okay, I think I catch what you're putting down. So everyone should be leveled to level 2, I think, with the XP that came out last time.
With the level 2. So
I think we need to roll for it.
Some more hit points. We're gonna roll hit points, and if you roll a 1, you can re-roll that. We will not accept a 1 for a hit point boost.
Thank you for that.
Does that sound? I mean, a 2 is your next.
I appreciate the no ones. That's nice. I appreciate that.
Well, and I mean, from a Castle Keeper, storyteller, dungeon master, game master point of view, characters with less hit points can't fight as cool monsters. So, it is a thing. Yeah, it looks like knights do get a bonus to hit, +1 bonus to hit. So all your attacks go up by 1.
Yeah, my attacks go up by 1.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I got 5 hit points.
I can't
Take it.
find my castles at Crusade.
Make sure you add any Constitution bonuses as well, everyone, if you have them. Okay.
I don't even think there's a con bonus.
And I actually think I was supposed to get back.
Gonna be
This is funny. I think I was supposed to get back to Mox about his mana improvement, and I didn't. What a jerk. What a jerk.
So you're rolling for your hit points and then you're adding your con bonus?
Yes, please.
And and base to hit goes. Is that base to hit?
That's
BTH?
correct. That's correct.
Nice.
Which should improve for most of us. What I like about this right now is anybody who's like curious about Castles and Crusades, you're going to see just how easy it is to boost a character. It takes no time.
Together.
It takes no time.
Why can I not find my book?
It's a journal, right?
Oh, I found it. Okay, I got it.
I was going to
like,
say, if you have to,
I
the
put it
link's
somewhere-
probably still
Yeah, I got it.
awesome. Awesome.
Okay.
Oh, I can just put level 2 in here. Nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
Base to hit 1. Love it. Oh, do you add for me? Fantastic.
Okay, so while you guys do that, let me just recap. I'll do a little bit of recap. I don't want to over recap because I feel like when I recap, sometimes things I'm going to put emphasis on things that maybe I shouldn't. But let's jump over here first to the monastery. So last time you made your way through the swamp and found the old broken monastery in the swamp. You fought some undead here. There were some skeletons. And namely, there was a big skeletal Etten, like a two-headed ogre giant thing that you put down. And while you were looking about in the ruined temple, there was a stone eye in the center of the floor of the temple, and when you got close to it, it opened, and people made some saving throws, and those that did not succeed their saving throws were granted a vision. And it was unclear if the visions were truthful or not. Does anyone remember their vision from last time? Not from the water pool where poor Thora was given flashbacks to her childhood.
Yeah, I didn't look into the brazier. The
No.
ones.
So I believe Vhagar saw a vision of what may be a Varen arriving on the docks of Kingsgate, and as she, a very beautiful, sort of fair-skinned, red hair, embraces the king. But Vhagar feels like as she embraces the king, she's looking at him with bedroom eyes. Is that the right way to put it, I think?
Yep. Yeah.
And Vhagar dismisses that vision. Thora sees her people on the plains of Galengard at night, and their encampment is attacked by centaur raiders, and they are butchered and burned and bad things. And then poor little Jacques looks into it, and Jacques sees Grendel, and Jacques sees knights burning down the wood in Grendel and basically wiping Grendel off the map. And Jacques is really disturbed by the vision, and you guys basically tell him that, those things that you saw, they're not real, but the young boy is still troubled by it. You find a secret door that leads down into the tunnels beneath the temple, and when you get down there, you find an an encampment. Let me rewind us here, and I'll put our characters where we were. And we're going to this map, and I think I'll have to add Grenna here. Okay, so we get into this part of the ruin, and in this part of the ruin, there appears to be a camp. There was a room with some bedding. There was a room where there was a cooking pot and a small fire had been, and there was a lot of blood in there. And then in the in another one of these rooms over to the east, you find a prayer, essentially a prayer to Istus. From there, you guys explore a little deeper into the caves, and the caves are partially flooded from the swamp. And you find a pair of sort of like bowls or braziers. One has murky water in it and one does not. And when we put our hand in the one with the murky water, Thora did that, and Thora got a vision, a memory, more than a vision, but a memory of when she was young and sort of bullied, and it sort of put a bit of it was a Debbie Downer, and she suffered a -1 penalty to her rolls following that. I do have the prayer to Istus is in our chat thread in Roll20. If you scroll up, it should still be there. It's like spinner of threads, O Istus, spinner of the loom. So that's there for reference, if you guys would like. You then went a little further down into the tunnels that were flooded, and you found what you thought were bats, but when they let go of the ceiling, they were basically eyeballs with wings and talons. And attacked the party, did a fair amount of mental damage, like psychic damage to everyone, and tried to pluck out Silas's eyeball, and did not succeed, but did damage his one eye that he cannot see out of it now. Yeah. At that point, everyone's spells were expended, and the party decided that they would fall back and regroup. So now that we've gotten through all that, where is the party going to fall back to? Are you going to stay in the dungeon area beneath the temple and use where the other group had encamped, or are you going to go right up and out of the temple? Like,
no.
You tell me.
Oh, well, Grenna, welcome back. As I said, we were just deciding. And we're just dripping with, like, blood and stuff.
Everything's fine.
Should we fall back then? Like, fully back, or...
I think,
should we go?
One spot's as good as the next, and this one's got 4 corners. If we just...
Definitely somewhere safe where we can...
Yeah, maybe just
get you up to speed.
Yeah, let's just tuck in. Instead of going all the way back, let's just tuck into a corner.
Okay. Have we adjusted our hit points for the new hit points we've rolled and everything?
I need to do that.
Okay.
I rolled. I just need to do it. But it should be good now.
And...
Okay, I got it. Never mind.
You got it? And so you guys rest and taking watches, I assume.
Oh, of course.
Your rest goes undisturbed, but as each person takes their turn on watch, there is something moving in the tunnels down here. You hear it. You hear the water slosh around. You hear strange, sort of gurgling, maybe snarling noises. So you don't think you're alone down here, but whatever it is never comes to this area to see what's what.
Just be a mindless undead or something down there, just kind of dooting around.
So every
Doesn't sound promising.
She's just like looking at you, like she's like, "What do you mean?"
Well, we ran into about 100 bats, and they ended up just being these straight up, and I look over at Thora, swarm of eyeballs, and I'll kind of gesture over to Silas, who's probably just stress napping right now.
Out, yeah.
And I just kind of, and what I'll do, I guess, while I take this moment and I'm stealing his agency, I'll rip off a bit of my cloth and wrap it over his eye while he's trying to, you know what I mean, trying to rest there, kind of sit next to him, you know, so if he wakes up, he's got a friend next to him. If he wakes up in a terror,
Yep.
I'll be there for him as well. So poor Silas had a rough go of it.
Like it.
This is a bad tunnel. I know you've been gone for just a little bit, but we fought a bone ettin, which
Oh.
yeah, it was a two-headed skeleton with two clubs. So yeah, poor Jacques, and I'm sure he's tucking his knees and just doing one of these things. And yeah,
So you've been through it. All right.
yeah.
Okay. I'll take the next watch. Why don't you take a
As soon
nap?
as you said, as soon as you
Yeah.
said that, I'll
Yeah.
I'll
Still
just
take
rest
a
my
watch
head on
too if
Silas's
necessary.
desk.
Yeah. So they can finish sleeping for sure.
Absolutely, absolutely. So let's assume that we've had our rest. The watches have gone. Like I said, you can hear something moving around down here, but it never comes to the camp. Everyone's up in the morning. I'm going to say that everyone is at full hit points as Father Jacob, Brother Jacob rather, would have expended his spell slots and that. So let's all just assume we're at max hit points. Normally that wouldn't happen in a long rest in Castles and Crusades, but we're just going to say that Jacob's used his spells to do that. If you have apples, this is the final day that they can be used. If you have not used your apple at the end of the day, it still remains an apple, but it does not have the healing properties that, like the spell ends on it, the good fruit spell. And I think there was also some, I don't think we've used the root yet, the dark root.
Nope, we did use one.
One of them? Okay, so we've got one left.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm just going to bump up hit
Babies
points
love
here.
black root.
Okay. When you guys wake, Jacques is sort of up first already, with whoever was on watch last, and tidying things up, and he's not sure whether to break down camp or keep it here. But Vhagar, he takes a moment to, like, as you're getting your armor strapped back on and ready to go, he says, why don't you think what I saw was real?
Well, I believe what you saw, Jacques, was real. I saw something that appeared very real. What I would say is, I think this place has mechanisms to keep us from going deeper in it, and falling to what we saw in the brazier is keeping us off task. It may or may not be real, but we need to investigate this further. That being said,
and this is
we'll
not
check on.
This is not a big room,
Right.
so other people can hear Vhagar talking to
Yeah,
him.
no. Yeah. I think it would behoove us to check on Grenna's village, to check on our home city. And if the Inquisitors are still out, and, but maybe seeing these visions, there's a reason we are here as well. So I think we carry on.
When the Oracle came to Kingsgate and told us about the girl, everyone believed that to be true. So why should we not believe the things we see here?
I think we should definitely take the truths from the omens. And I'm saying this specifically both through the fourth wall and all of them. Like, I would definitely think the omens are important to respect. And we should pay attention to them.
You just see, like, Grenna's kind of, like, sitting, like, in the corner, but she's just, like, acknowledging you and nodding, like, absolutely.
Cora is definitely only half listening after the recent battle and what she's seen and what she's had to re-experience, so she's really not all there mind-wise.
Okay. He says, so then these things are true.
What you saw was a real image. The omens may not be exact, but they are definitely omens from what. And I'm going to look over at Grenna, and I'm going to look over at Thora.
But Istis was a goddess of prophecy and things to come. Why would she show me something that wasn't to come?
You're very wise. Definitely, when we're through with this, one, we can't leave these evils behind us to fall onto someone else. And then I'll look to the rest of the party, and we can go investigate these visions that we've seen. If, and I'll just look at everyone else, if anybody else is not compelled by their visions.
Yeah, you can just see that. You can see that Jacques is just he's really struggling with trying to sort of weigh out if the gods are a real thing and this goddess is showing him things. Yeah, he's very troubled.
Can we find out together?
I guess we don't really have a choice.
And then we educate those around us based on the omens that we've seen and the friends that we have around us. They can bear witness in reference to what we've seen.
Can I ask you something, Jacques?
Mm-hmm.
Are you afraid if they're real? Or if they're not?
If they're real, then we can't be here, Grenna. We need to go back to Grendel, back to your home. If they're real, then bad things are about to happen there.
What do you feel inside of you? I know what your mind's eye saw, but what do you feel?
I think it's real. I think all of those people are in danger.
Okay. Then we follow our gut. It is rarely wrong, even if influenced. We'll go back.
Now?
She's like looking she's looking to the rest of the party to kind of like get a consensus of like, if that's what we need to do, we'll figure it out, but like we need to, like, where do we go from here?
And Thora, we've also seen images of us being pulled towards this place, all the way into this location with the three hags as well. So,
do you think they're connected? That maybe if we
could very
don't
well be.
Go further in, then maybe that is what's going to happen to Grendel. Maybe we have to go through this to prevent that.
I'm afraid that the omens will get stronger the deeper we go into this tunnel to try to drive us out as well. Showing us the truths to keep us from touching whatever needs to be touched. That's what my heart's telling me.
as Brother Jakob gets up, he lets out a bit of a groan, like obviously stiff legs. He hasn't been out on the road like this in a long time, and he's just slept on a dungeon floor. But he says, whatever's in here, my brother found to be the truth. Whatever he saw, I think I need to see.
Sometimes the truth can be a mighty thing. I think we all should just prepare ourselves for whatever it may be.
Well, I have a hard time believing that my vision was the truth because there is absolutely no way that my clan would fall victim to our enemies like what I was shown.
Maybe it's all to prevent it. Maybe it's not going to come true unless we don't do what we need to here.
Thora, don't think for a second. Yeah, don't think for a second that we wouldn't bear that pain as well if your village was attacked. Like, we're in this together.
Okay.
And justice will be served.
Well, I'm glad to know that I have such great comrades behind, standing behind me, willing to help if anything does go awry.
We'll do our best. That's all we can do.
It's like that hallway, and I point at the hallway with the bats and eyeballs.
We really don't have to bring up that sore subject.
Oof.
I'd be careful when you say sore, and I'm looking over to our poor friend who has his eye wrapped right now. Out.
Yes.
It's not gonna be. It's not gonna be too happy when he wakes up. I'll say that much.
Well, Phelan the Ranger's like, well, then, let's get this over with.
To you. And I stand up and walk first.
Okay. So are we? I'm gonna move the NPCs here as a block. I'm gonna push you guys forward a bit here. Who are you leading the way? What's Vega?
I'll move. Yeah.
Okay.
I was messing with my cosplay a little bit. I was
that's
losing
okay.
focus. What's important.
I'm gonna move these guys down.
Would you like me to lead the way? I can see in the dark.
Absolutely. I'll go with you. It looks like the two of us can go side by side. That way we soak up some arrows if something comes blasting down this hallway. At least I can throw my shield up.
So.
They can try, but I guarantee the last fight will not happen again. My mind is clearer now.
So the two of you begin to make your way down the tunnel. I'm going to put Thora up here with you. Grenna, are you coming up behind the party, or are you going to go behind Vagard and Thora?
No, I'm going to go behind the whole party.
Okay.
I'm going to make sure I'm keeping track.
All right. Very good. So.
Metagaming Castles and Crusades. Just like... I only have 10
Did I just lose? Did we just lose your...
Yeah, I don't know what happened. They all disappeared for me.
That's okay.
Everything disappeared for me. There we go. Okay, thank you.
How about now? How's that? There we go.
Yeah, there we are. I'm back.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm watching out back here.
So, as you move down the tunnel, you can see that there's a few side passageways. The water here is about the height of your boot. I got the wrong music playing. Here we go.
What are you talking about?
No do to boot it. Okay.
No, go back to the other music.
So, a few side tunnels ahead. And Thora, you can see that the water at the very reaches of your dark vision have a bit of a ripple to them. Something has recently moved up there.
I'll kind of like hold my hand out to, or I'll put my hand on Vagar's shoulder, and I'll kind of whisper back, and I'll say, something's moving up ahead. Just try to get everybody to stop. See if we could hear anything moving.
Okay. Why don't you give me a wisdom? Everybody can give me a wisdom check.
Oh boy. Okay.
Wisdom checks all around.
Wisdom is not my guy.
That's okay. How'd we do?
I got a 4.
Okay, well that's maybe not the best.
So did I.
Okay.
No, yeah, wisdom not my jam.
Nope.
We all come together at once.
Yeah, we all put our foreheads together. We can do this.
Brother Jakob says he does hear something. It sounds like maybe it sounded like a deep breath. It's gone now.
All right, well, we know.
Like a deep breath up ahead or right in your ear?
No, up ahead.
Okay. I look at Thor and be like, that was important. That was an important question. That was a good question. As I don't trust bats anymore. Like, yes. There are no. I'll look at Greta. There are no dumb questions. Everything's weird down here. Okay. Trust me.
I think as you say, as he acknowledges the front, can I look behind this corner and just down this hallway in this direction?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Do I see anything
No.
coming behind us?
Nothing.
Okay, thank God. I turned right back to the attention to the weird.
No, I like that. I like that you check
in
through.
front of us.
You
Yeah.
as the rear guard, you check behind, and everything seems
Yep.
a-okay.
Perfect.
I would
I'm
never
gonna
do you like
point
that, Greta.
behind me,
There-
and then I'm gonna.
I should say that there's a bunch of dead eyeball bat things floating in the water
Yeah,
here still
it's
too.
squishy, it's gross.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you going to?
Press on.
We're gonna keep moving.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, but
I'm behind you.
slowly. Slowly.
Okay. So let's move up to here. Thora can see into this first side chamber. It's small, and there doesn't seem to be anything in it.
Yeah, let's poke our head in there, Thor.
I don't see anything, but do I hear anything coming from there?
No, you do not.
I'm not gonna really pay attention to it then.
Okay. Do we keep moving forward then? I'll bump us up to the next intersection. So here, I don't know. Let's see what Vagar can see. Vagar can't really see in there, can he? There's no
I
light.
can't see anything.
Yeah,
I'm like,
but
I don't even know there's a opening there. I'm
So-
just like,
So a couple things when you get here. First of all, to the south, Thora can see that there is a larger room. Again, waterlogged, but there is sort of a shelf at the back of the room, not below the water level. Sort of like a bump up. And there looks to be maybe bones or something scattered across that. Straight ahead, Thora, you can see that the room ahead is getting larger, and that there is a statue of Istis standing, looking down the hallway towards you. The light is your dark vision only does so much, and you think it's a depiction of her maiden form. The crone is usually hunched over. You think it's a depiction of the maiden, and lying at the foot of the statue is a very large lump of dirt, maybe rotten offerings. I'll put a circle on here to. So the purple circle is where that sort of lump, and it lies between these 4 pillars.
And I know there's a room right here.
Yes. I forget who the torchbearer is. Let me see if I can get some light for you here. Does that?
I'll go. If I torchbearer, or I'll have someone come with me to check out this room to the left.
Oh, I know who it is. It's Mox. That's the torchbearer. So.
Oh, he's
there. You go. So you can see. You can now see some stuff there. I think, Tim. So
I'll pop in there and do a quick 360.
Okay. And he'll come in with you with the light. So there's 4 pillars, and there is a ledge at the back of the room.
Okay.
On that ledge, there are bones.
Okay.
They're organized like maybe once bodies were left there to lay. Like, they don't look just like a scattering of bones. It looks like almost intact skeletons lying on the ground. There's 3 of them. You don't see any, there's no remnants of clothing remaining, just all you can see from the entryway here is that they are skeletal remains. 3 sets.
And these could potentially, and does it look like a burial? Because I'm not about to kick them, you know what I mean? To make sure that they don't.
Yeah, as far as, it doesn't necessarily look like a burial because, like, this is a pretty large chamber, right? It's 25 feet across. It's got a couple pillars that have to hold it up. They're laid really out there in the open. So, if you're familiar with, like, cairns or things like that, or what's like burial mounds, they're pretty tight and claustrophobic places. Like, the bodies are sort of tucked in a way. And this does not feel like a burial chamber at all.
Or like they've died here.
Well, if they did, they died. It looks like they died like lying down, and their bones are the bones are all laying there intact.
Okay, I'll just walk up, give them a sword poke. You know what I mean? Just a tap, a gentle nudge.
So before you do that, you can, when you get closer to them, you can see that the three skeletons, their skulls are different than you would expect. There appears to be a 3rd orbital socket, like there are 3 eyes. Your two normal eyes, but the skull also has an orbital socket where there would be like an eye in the forehead.
And would that be really strange to me?
That is strange to you. No, that is. I think that is probably strange to you. You know what? I'm going to give Jacques a light as well out here in the tunnel, so he lights up a torch.
I would err to Silas on this one. Just Google. What are we? What are you thinking here, pal?
Let's take a look here. Hold on. I rolled horrible for him. He's unsure.
Well, I'll whisper to Grenna, because I'll walk around them. They don't seem to rise or anything like that. Right?
No. If you walk closer, they do not seem to rise. And the one in the center, you notice, has a silver ring still on the bone.
Like that's Silas's department, not a paladin's department. Yeah. Well, when Grenna comes in, I notice it as well, but I'll just be like, hey, there's this one's.
Okay.
Bottom line is, if we're gonna walk into this big room over here, Grenna, this could be a stronghold. Like, I look at the fatal funnel, the door, like right there. Like we pack in everybody into here, and we draw someone in here. But do you see that ring?
Hey, does this look familiar to me, DM, in either make or signet?
The ring has no noticeable markings on it. It looks like
Does it have a stone?
No, it does not. It is a plain silver band, but it has not tarnished. And as Silas's light comes into the room, it certainly catches the light.
What finger is it on?
It would be on we'll say the left index finger.
Oh, okay. Well, it doesn't look like it's a marriage ring, so, I mean, the bodies are dead. That ring looks pretty nice. If anything, it probably has some sort of something to it, but I wouldn't touch it. I don't feel comfortable, at least me. I don't know how to discern what it is.
Yeah. Well, here, since Silas couldn't figure it out, I'll bring in the next smartest, you know what I mean, out of the group, and just be like, Jakob, hey, look what we just found here for the first time ever, and I haven't asked anybody else for their opinion, just yours. What do you think this ring means?
Let me make a roll for Jakob. So Jakob takes a look about the room, and the way that the three bodies lie up on sort of a raised platform, he says, maybe not a burial chamber, but maybe this chamber was used to display the dead prior to interring them into their chambers.
The third eyeball is also not like ringing a bell to.
That is concerning. If this is a mutation, perhaps it is best left to our knight, and he motions to Grenna. He says, I don't know, the ring looks plain enough. If you're concerned about robbing, you don't... It's no affront to me if you take that ring.
I don't want to take the first magical item. It's just, this is Tim coming through the thing. You know what I mean? Like, I'll just be like, well...
Grenna will take out... Grenna's just at that. Grenna's gonna take out her short sword, and she's actually gonna see if she can, like, get the ring on the edge of the sword and take it off, so she doesn't have to touch it, because it's still very weird. Magic is an uncomfortable thing.
I'll say as you put your sword down, the finger kind of just falls apart, the finger bones, and the ring sort of falls off the bone onto the stone. And you can then use your sword to kind of... Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, kind of pick it up.
Exactly.
And I'll, bring it down and look at it. And then if it looks fine enough, I'll take it off the sword. But she just doesn't want to touch the corpse.
Yeah.
It's like desecrating a corpse to her.
Inside...
So she'll hold it. I mean, she'll hold it in her hand.
Yeah, once you have the ring picked up and in your hand, it does not have any markings on the outside, but on the inner band, inside the band... There are 3 lines that run the entire circumference of the ring.
Okay. Does that ring a bell in my head of being of any significance?
No.
Cool.
All right, I'll roll for it. I'll do a roll. I haven't rolled.
She's like holding it up at this point to the firelight, the torchlight, and there is some lines in here.
Yeah. Do you mind? What do you want me to roll? Wisdom or intelligence?
Well, what are you trying to figure out?
Yeah, she's gonna hand it to you.
Well, if this ring is gonna aid us, basically, or if it has a clue, what can it tell me? You know what I mean? But also, it looks, as you said, that it stands out. I'm just checking to see if this thing has some sort of magic to it.
Okay. Well, I will tell you that, like, being your paladin self, you don't sense any evil upon the ring. It doesn't appear to have any sort of alignment or intelligence in that regard.
Yeah, my aura's not picking up evil.
No, but and I won't. You do notice that, like, 3 bodies, 3 eyes, three lines around the inside of the ring. There's a lot of 3s happening here.
Can Thora hear all this while they're speaking?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're not being quiet at all.
Thora will kind of like call and be like, and ask, are the third eyes man-made? Or do they look like the normal 2 eyes?
Brother Jakob says the socket is not quite identical to what I would expect to see in a skull, but I don't think it's man-made, Thora. I think these beings had 3 eyes.
That catches Grunna by surprise. Do you have any idea what they could be?
The ranger's curious now, and he's coming as well.
We're all just.
I'm just gonna stay on the hallway just to kind of keep
Yeah,
one ear open on one
Jacques
side.
Jacques is right
Actually,
with you with
I'd
his torch.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave the room because Grunna's like really uncomfortable by the thought of like a 3-eyed thing. So she's gonna come out and say, "Would you like to go in? I'll watch out here with him."
Yeah, I mean, I could definitely do that. I'll go in, and I'll move up closer to
So
guard because I really want to look at
yeah, absolutely.
circular the third eye is.
Yes. So for all intents and purposes, it is like the skull has a 3rd orbital socket. There's an opening in the back of it, just like a regular, eye socket in a skull for the nerves and all that to make their way through. It has a bit of a ridge to the top of it, almost like a little eye, like an eye ridge, an eyebrow that sort of runs across it. And for all intents and purposes, yeah, you believe that the skeletons are about human in size. The rest of the anatomy, like the number of ribs, toes, fingers, the whole bit, that all seems as is, but these skulls definitely have a 3rd eye, and it has not been like, it's not like someone just knocked a hole in the skull. It looks anatomically workable for this creature.
Question: can I tell if the remains are male or female?
Ooh.
That's a great question.
Look at you, CSI.
I know. Yes.
Yeah,
I missed my calling.
Why doesn't Thora give me an intelligence check for that?
Okay.
And just for the audience at home, is it in the middle of their face?
Yes,
Or does it look
yes.
like where their forehead would be?
No,
So it's
it would
3
be where their forehead is. Like it would form a triangle of sorts, right? Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. That's going to be a 17 non-prime.
17 non-prime? You're not sure. You're not sure.
That's a roll.
Yeah, right.
No.
Are the sockets the same size as the eye sockets?
Yes, it looks like all 3 eyes would be of equal size.
Okay. Vigard, I really don't know what to make of these. There's 3 skeletal remains. They all look the same. It looks like they could have been a mutation of some kind. They're here just randomly.
Phelan steps up past beside Vagard and like he's picking up a bowling ball, puts a finger in each of the 3 eye sockets and just pulls the skull up. Holds it out towards the 2 of you and is like, "There! Put it in the bag. Let's go."
Well, thank you. You know what I mean? I put it in the bag. I didn't want to be the. These could have been nice guys. Hey.
Do you want to?
I mean?
Do you want to take all 3?
Sorry, karma will come for you, sir. You never disturb the dead.
Puh. He's like, puh, and he just walks away. Pretty ring, and back out into the hallway.
I love this guy.
And Brother Jakob's left there, like looking at the 2 of you, like, did that just happen?
Well, yeah.
Greta takes a hefty step away from that man who just desecrated those
The guy with the skull in his bag.
remains. Yeah. Well, all right. Since I take that step forward, can I look down this slight little
Yes.
whatever this is?
Yeah,
What do I see
absolutely.
here?
So this a set of steps descend, and the water down there looks like it would be waist height. The tunnel stretches to the north. You don't hear anything in that direction. Maybe some dripping of water.
This might be a potential way out, but we'd have to wait. I'd prefer to wait until we absolutely have to.
I agree. I would like to know what we're getting into, than being surprised like we were the last time.
This is too cryptic for me, to be quite honest. I'm not sure to make heads or tails of it, to be completely honest with you. This is all very new to me.
I'm just gonna put Jacques here so you can see, like, he pushes the torch in front of Grenna so you can get a good look, and yeah, the tunnel stretches to the north.
Should we go towards the statue?
Yeah, looks like a shorter room. Try not to leave a room behind me before I start making big turns. And we have to make a decision.
Start making our way through the rest of the hallway.
Sounds
down
good.
to that statue.
Sounds good. Are we keeping the same marching order? Or is Grenna...
Yeah, I think Grenna's
pushing
Grenna's
ahead?
gonna start taking the lead. Yeah, because she's been hanging out in that hallway
Alright.
for a minute. She wants to get a move on.
So the chamber that you come into is very different than others. The marble in here, the marble walls, don't look quite so dingy and dark. And as your torchlight shines into the room, you are greeted by the vision of Istis the Maiden. And she stands looking down the hallway, looking right at you, and it's one of those statues that the eyes seem to follow you. Not in a magical sense, just in the way that they were sculpted and carved. She has an eye in her forehead, but it looks ornamental as opposed to those three skeletons you just saw. But like those three skeletons, there is an eye depicted on her forehead. In her hands, one hand, she has a spindle of thread carved, and she's holding it. And in the other hand, you would anticipate to see the orbs like you did outside. Her hand is out like that, her fingers curled up. There is no orb there. And the walls have writing upon them. Large scripts run down the north and south walls. And this big lump of clay or mud or something lies before the statue between the four pillars.
Can I start reading the writing on the wall? What language is it in? Or do I even recognize the language? I think.
It's an older version of Common, but I feel like you could read it.
Old Common.
Yeah, ye old Common. Okay. So as you look to the wall and start reading, it's familiar to you, the writing. In the north a girl shall be born with the mark of the abyss upon her breast. Her blood shall carry the whispers of ancient demons, and the gift of unholy sorcery shall be hers by birthright. If left to grow unchallenged, she shall tear the veil between worlds, and the spawn of the pit shall walk among men, heralding an age of ruin and despair. That is what the oracle gave to the people of Kingsgate. There is a second and third verse, though, that follow under that you have not ever read before. The second reads, "But on the same turning of the stars, another child shall draw breath, a nameless hero. She bears the mark of the heavens upon her heart. From silence and shadow shall she rise. Her path shall be veiled in hardship, Yet she alone holds the light to challenge the dark. And then the final stanza says, when the twin flames meet, one of ruin, one of grace, the fate of the world shall be balanced upon a blade of prophecy. One shall fall, one shall rise, the world shall tremble before the choosing.
This is the truth.
And that's repeated on the south wall. The same writings that are on the north wall are then repeated on the south wall.
This is the truth.
As
I turned to Brother Jacob.
as brother
Jacob.
Jacob reads it, he repeats something that you heard earlier in the swamps, and he says, two sides to every coin.
There's another child.
Okay.
How come we have not heard this part of the prophecy before? We've only heard the first verse.
Nobody has tattoos of stars on them, do they? Just out of curiosity. That's basically what it alluded to, right? Tattoos of stars, the heavens. Okay.
It says a mark of the heavens upon her heart.
I look around the room. Nope. 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 Okay.
No. What if somebody's protecting the child? What if they know? What if somebody found this place before we did and decided to mold the prophecy to fit their own bidding?
This might not
There is
be the only
another child
prophecy
out there.
There could be more to the prophecy, as this thing goes deeper. We've only
Can
just opened this up.
Can I turn to the clay thing, to the mound?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna refer to it as the mound.
Yep.
Can I place a hand on it? Is it warm?
Okay.
I wouldn't.
So as you go over and place a hand on it, a piece of the clay begins to sort of roll back. And as your hand touches it, it is warm.
Oh.
And as
She's gonna take her hand
as
off.
the skin rolls back, it reveals a massive eye. As the eyeball looking straight back over its back, a huge toad-like form turns on its haunches. And let's roll initiative.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to happen at all. I thought there was a baby in there.
I thought there was a baby.
I honestly thought there was a baby.
Does she
being
say that out
protected.
loud? Does she say that?
I hope she does.
I thought there was a baby in
I thought there was
there.
a clay baby in there.
Yeah. And I thought those were just gonna be regular bats, but there is a theme here as I step
Oh, I
back with my
hate
sword.
this. Oh, I
There's
really
a
don't like
theme.
Oh, I didn't
Lots
want
of
Another
that
thing
at
with an
all.
eye.
Where the freak is initiative on this sheet?
Who would like to roll initiative for the? I think Granna rolls initiative for the party to start things off.
Yeah, I feel like that's fitting. Where is
It's a
initiative?
D10. A D10.
Oh, it's just a D10? Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
How do you do rolling in D20? Oh my god. Slash roll.
I think on the character sheet there is an initiative button somewhere.
1D10.
I'm not sure where, but
I was trying to find it. I couldn't find it. I got 4. 4 is a running theme today.
I got 5. I got 5.
No! No!
Oh no!
It hurts losing, but it hurts losing by 1.
Die.
Oh no!
I'm gonna die by big frog man.
Brick, let's have Grenna make a Constitution saving throw.
I love this.
Oh god.
Okay, Constitution saving throw. Is that just a normal Constitution roll?
Yep.
There's no saves, right?
But
Yeah. Okay.
but we just got to make sure it adds your level and your Constitution bonus. A nat 1.
Yeah, and that's prime. So
Yeah, and I don't. Oh boy, I don't think it
I'm gonna
added.
stop rolling with this because this is trash. I'm gonna get my dice out. Oh, that's really bad.
Okay, so As the thing looks upon you, you begin to see flashes of your life that have not been lived yet. And you feel your skin and body begin to age and wither. You take 6 points of damage.
Oh.
Necrotic,
Wow.
sort of like a necrotic damage. You guys see sort of a blackness begin to creep over.
Oh, goody.
In my mind, it looks like the rot from henna from Senua's Sacrifice from Hellblade, where it starts to like crawl up your skin. Oh, that's exactly what I'm picturing. That's scary. Oh no, that's bad.
And you guys watch as the creature's elongated tongue slides out of its mouth and coil around Grenna's body as she's like looking into this massive eye that has opened atop the creature. It's your guys' turn, but Grenna is stunned this round.
Cool.
Aww.
That's so appropriate. Let's go. Let's go.
Who would like to go first?
Go for it, Thora.
All right, I'm going to use intimidate on it.
I like that. Okay. Okay, so you make a constitution check, I believe.
I think so.
Yes.
Oh, you do or I do?
You do. You do.
I do. Okay. All right. So, and we add our mod and not our
Mod and level
correct?
for constitution. Yep.
Okay. Ah. Only 7. I don't think I. Nope, I do not.
You have
intimidate
not intimidated it, but you can still take your turn.
Okay, I am going to run up with my battle axe, and I am going to whack at the tongue that's holding Grenna.
Nice.
All right. Let's see. That's 14. 15. Does a 15 hit?
A 15 totally hits.
Oh, sweet. Okay. That's going to be. Only 2 points of damage.
Okay, 2 points of damage is 2 points of damage, but I'm going to share that damage with Grenna because she's in the grasp of the tongue. So Grenna's going to take 1, and the creature's going to take 1.
Ah.
Okay, who would like to go next?
She's stunned. I'm going in there. Yeah. 6 point of damage, huh? I don't know if she's got an apple. I'm gonna swing first as I think this through.
Okay,
That's 18 to hit.
that is totally a hit, dude.
4 damage.
Nice.
I should have charged, shouldn't I? Bummer.
It wouldn't have changed anything.
Oh, okay.
It would just.
Bummer.
Now, Mo gave us the deal that he would cast magic missile till the cows come home. So we're gonna say he casts magic missile. That streaks forward, striking this toad-like creature for another 3 damage. The ranger draws a line and fires his crossbow. Oh wow, that's a really good hit. Some more damage going that way. And Brother Jakob will come in and he's going to cast Bless.
Oh, thank God.
Okay. And I'm going to say that Jacques just decides that this is above his pay grade. So it's now initiative. Thora, do you want to roll initiative for us?
Sure.
Have I ever seen Jacques, and this is a weird question, have I ever seen Jacques with his shirt off?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, just had to check
Okay.
because I'm assessing everybody's tattoos.
I got a 4. You got a 6, so
Yay!
so you guys get to go first. So Thora, why don't you attack first? Now, there's some bonuses here. Grenna inspires you for being within her nightly inspiration. That gives you a +2 to hit, and then the bless gives you another +1. So whatever your bonuses are to hit, you're going to add an additional 3.
Okay, sweet, awesome. All right, I'm gonna hit it with I'm gonna hit the tongue again with my battle axe. See if I can do something. A 6 total. I don't think that hits. What the hell is going on with my dice?
I don't think a 6 hits either. Okay.
Yeah.
Grenna, you come out of your stun, and you realize that you've got this sticky tongue around you.
So considering that I'm still technically grappled by a tongue, I don't assume that I can get my hand back to get my long sword. Can I? If
No,
my
I think
hand
you
is
can.
on
I
my-
think you can because it's sort of got. I said it was your legs, so sort of it's down around down around your thighs and knees. So you can't move, but your upper body is free to
Totally
act.
fine. From my back, just take the longsword out of its sheath, and I'm gonna slash down. I'm gonna try to cut this tongue off my legs.
Okay, and you are blessed as well, so you get a bonus of +1 as well.
Okay, so that's an 11.
11. That does not hit. That does
Ow.
not hit.
Yes.
Tim? What does Vhagar
My friend's having a rough go of it and bleeding out. I'm gonna stand side by side next to the knight and just, may the unknown hero guide your next swing and lay on hands for.
do? Okay. How many? 4?
4.
4 hit points back to Grenna then.
Yep.
Brother Jakob steps forward and swings his mace. Does not hit. Your ranger fires his crossbow again. Oh, he hits again. I'm going to tell you, the ranger's a bit of a sharpshooter.
He's doing well.
And I feel like Silas gives another magic missile for 4 points of damage this time, as things just everything's assaulting this thing. So first of all, the creature, Tim, let's have Vhagar make a Constitution saving throw as the eye focuses on you.
10.
10. So you begin to see visions of yourself growing old and withering away. Ooh,
Basic.
8 points of damage.
Oh.
I wish I had that lay on hands back.
Golly.
And then with the tongue firmly in place, the creature's jaw sort of unhinges and it lashes out with a bite on Grenna. Oh, I don't think that hit. 9. No. It rolled horrible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spirits are with you now. And I look at her like, you should be doing great.
Shall we roll initiative? Who would like to roll? I think it's Tim's turn. Vhagar, let's do this.
All right, that's a 2. I'm having a great session.
I got
Let's
it.
go.
I got an 8 this time. I feel like let's see who will it put its eye on this turn. Thora. We're just making the rounds here. Constitution saving throw, please, Thora.
What's that?
All right.
That'll be two. Oh, that'll be 2 stun people. Please don't.
And this is, I already so this, my con bonus plus the extra 2 or extra 3?
No.
No, that
Con
only
bonus
is a
plus
hit.
your level. That's it. Con plus level.
Yeah.
No bless.
No.
No. that
Bless
doesn't-
bless gives you a +1 on fear checks, but this is not a fear check.
Okay, all right. 14.
14, but you're primary, correct? Oh,
Yes.
you might have. No, you just failed, my friend. So
God, oh no.
7
I hate you.
7 points of damage. 7 points of damage. And Thora and
Oh my
Vhagar
gosh.
are now stunned this turn.
Grenna.
We're doing
And
great.
Look about y'all. You can do it.
Grenna, the creature tries to bite you, pulling you in with its tongue. I don't think that hit again. 14?
No.
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 So its teeth it keeps trying to get purchase with its teeth as the tongue's pulling you in, but nothing. It's just not.
Yeah, its mouth is not able to
Oh, yeah.
do the two things at once, apparently.
What does Grenna do?
Okay, so I am going to, now that I have my longsword out, I'm just gonna stab down at this eyeball. I'm gonna see, because my longsword can probably
Nice.
reach the eyeball at this point. I'm also rolling on my dice. That's a 17 plus. Hold on, I get 2. 19. That's a 19 to hit.
And with bless it would be 20, I think, right?
Yep.
There.
Yep.
So
yep.
that is
Okay.
that is a hit. Give me some damage.
Okay, so that is a 5 plus my 1, 6 points of damage.
Nice. Okay.
We're doing something now. We're doing something.
It looks in horrible shape. Your blade goes into it, and the ranger is going to shoot. Hits. This guy doesn't miss, and that finishes it. The thing slumps. Its tongue goes limp, and you guys come out of your stunned states, and the creature lies. Well, it's pretty much the same blob it was before the statue.
Does the eye look like it could fit in the hand?
No, sure.
Okay, so no.
Sure, yeah,
Nope.
yeah, it is.
That's
It is big, but you don't think that's
Yeah.
what goes there.
Okay. I don't know. You never know.
Before we get too far into it, Grenna is immediately going to reach into her pack, grab her apple, and hand it to Vhagar, and say,
Oh.
"I appreciate it. I can only give this in return."
And I'll just, as you start handing it to me, I'm just gonna look my eye, Thora, like, if you can still hand it to me if you want, and I'm gonna give a honest gesture. You know what I mean? That I've got a higher AC. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. But I'll make sure that you know. Thank you.
Instead.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
I will graciously take it.
But I knew you did that.
I thought my mind was
right?
clear.
And so, did you find the baby? I was like, you know what I mean? Did you?
No. Is she sitting there, like, with her sword, like, still stabbed into the thing,
Yeah.
like, just kneeling her forehead on the sword of, like, exhaustion? No. There was no baby. I've learned my lesson.
Is there anything else in the room? I'm just gonna, other than a pile of goop.
There is the dead creature now, and there is the writing on the walls, and you guys. That's about it.
See the skull. Whoever has it. From the last room, can I see it?
Actually, it's in the bag.
I'm gonna take this skull, I'm gonna put it in her hand.
Okay. It fits, but nothing really comes of it.
She takes it back out, puts it right back in the bag.
What about the skull that you so graciously took?
That's what we just
That's what
put
she just
on
put
it.
in there.
It is.
Oh, I thought you put the eye.
No.
This is the writing on the wall, so I'm going to share that with everyone.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for that. Copy paste that in chat.
I'm ask a dumb question. Is there short rests? How does that work?
There is no short rest.
Fantastic. I learned something new about Castles and Crusades today that makes me super excited to continue playing.
We're here to grind, my friend. We're here to grind.
It's a dungeon crawl. Yeah, this is a heavy dungeon crawl.
Yeah, Grenna, I think you're gonna have to take the.
I
And I just kind of looked down, but I think you're gonna have to take the lead up front. Thora, I'll take the back. Can I bandage? Do we take a bandage?
Yeah, if you have bandages, for every time you're hit, you can heal 2 wounds with bandages.
I think I've got.
I took 1, so if you need 1, she will give you 1.
Sure.
One bandage?
Yeah,
Fantastic.
I've got 1.
How many hit points?
Well,
2?
she'll hand it out
Okay.
and over to you. At least take something, please.
I'm not trying to be stubborn. Anyways, I just mumble off and I tie it up. But I appreciate it.
So, the writing on the wall is large, I'm assuming, right? Is it carved into the wall?
Yes.
Or is it just, like, written?
It looks
carved?
it's etched in, and it looks like these etchings, like this has been here a long time.
So there's no way I can make a charcoal imprint sketching drawing thing of this entire room.
You would need a lot of paper to do that. However, I feel like Silas, knowing Silas, is probably furiously writing it into one of his books.
Okay. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Just want it to be written down.
And if he's not, Brother Jakob is also taking notes.
I did take that apple, by the way.
Okay, so that's 8 hit
Get
points
back
back
up
for
to
you.
full.
Yeah, and you
If
don't.
we're
Yeah,
gonna
and
continue
then-
on, I'm gonna eat the root and remind folks to eat their
Okay.
roots if we're gonna continue down this hallway.
What does the root do?
It gives a
Oh.
it gives a +3 to armor class, but I think we only have 1 left, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, we only have one
Oh,
left.
yeah.
It gives you +3 to AC for an hour, and then it's like it protects you while you're chewing it, so you can chew it.
If
and
Brenna,
bite.
if you'll
good.
take the root up front, I'll take at least if that's 5 bandages times 2. We have 3 more bandages left. Can I take another bandage and save 2 bandages? I'm pretty low. There's 2 hit points per bandage, right?
Yep.
Can I take another bandage? I'll look around like there's another boo-boo
Right.
on me. I'm like, yeah. I'll just.
Please
Alright.
stop bleeding. I don't want
Yeah,
things
yeah.
from behind us to come up.
You do not
But
want.
yeah,
Exactly.
I'll eat the
I'm
beetroot.
gonna get a
I'll
scent.
eat. Yeah, I'll eat it, and I'll become that's my AC's 18 for an hour.
That's right.
We both have it.
Mhm.
Yeah. So we're beefcakes. All right.
We're beefcakes for an hour, and I'll be at the front. I'll start heading to the front. Yeah, please make sure you wrap yourself. We gotta go wade in some dirt.
As you guys begin to leave the room, like, Jacques is just like reading those over and over again, you think to himself. He's been there long enough to have read through it once fully, for sure, but he's still
Okay.
looking at them.
Jacques is.
Jacques is.
Jacques, what concerns you?
He sort of snaps out of it, and he's like, so this is the truth?
It's the truth. As far as we know it. I mean, looks like there's a second child. So there's a balance where this abyssal baby comes for ruin. There's a savior involved on the other side of it.
Which baby are the knights looking for?
It's a good question. That's a good question. And maybe I judged them too harshly.
My
Everybody
question
can hear me
is
say
where-
this.
My question
Well, you
is
can't
more-
judge until you have all your facts.
I go, shh, remember, he's not in a good mood.
Sorry. Something. My eye.
My eye! Oh my gosh, my eye!
My eye!
Currently bandaged with a piece of
Alright.
cloth from Vagard's tabard. So
Did
you
rip
got a
off my
bandage
tabard.
over it. Yeah.
Something stuck in my throat this entire time. I'm so sorry. I couldn't get it out. I'm sorry. What's this about a new prophecy I saw? What I heard?
You should go look in this room and read the walls and yeah, you'll get the. But basically, that's where we are right now. Is just kind of deciphering this room before we leave.
Okay.
So let me recap for you quickly,
maybe.
Silas.
I'll catch up. You guys go.
You have just one sec. I never got back to you on the mana. You have 2 more points of mana, and you have cast magic missile twice.
I can cast it twice. Oh,
It was a big monster.
You have cast it twice.
Just cancel it. Yes. Today you've cast it twice. Yes.
Wait. Okay. Cool.
I went by your
Show 'em
I went by
the
your note of I cast magic missile till the cows come home sort of thing, and I was like, okay, well then, keep.
60 feet away was my ruling. There you go. Hi, Twitch.
Yeah. So Jacques like, Jacques poses the question like, well, which baby are the knights looking for?
That's a really good question.
My
I think
question
we're
is,
armed with. Yeah.
my
I
question
point
is,
to
how many
Greenwich.
people know about the other baby?
That's what I was, hinting to earlier. We didn't know about the other baby. We only heard about the first prophecy, not the other half.
Brother Jacob, you said somebody else was here, found it, and saw the truth.
I can only assume that Brother Graydon was here.
How many people were with Brother Graydon?
There were a retinue of knights, and he starts sort of trying to do the math in his head. 5? Him and 5.
And how
We've
many
seen
came back?
2 dead.
Aye.
And only Graydon returned. Like, Thora brought Graydon back to the...
Okay. So that's 3. There's 2 more missing.
Aye. So,
Because we found 2 back there, right? Dead?
You did find 2 outside, yes.
Okay. 2 and then 3 returned. All right. Yeah. I'll just run out. I think we should at least find the last 2 at a minimum.
if possible, I'm just worried. If Brother Graydon knows the truth, then Brother Graydon is in grave danger. If somebody else finds out about this. I don't know if it's just us and him, but this is a mighty power to wield. We have to be careful who knows it.
What if the knights are looking for both children?
Then we must find at least some inkling to why and where.
Who could we trust with this information to empower us? So it's just not the 5 of us. And I'll look, I know that the fleur-de-lis and the king would value this. Would your order as well value and protect this information?
Aye, anything along the sort, to be completely honest. To be honest, if we knew that there was a second child, we probably would have been looking to protect it.
So would we.
I turned to Jock. Maybe this is what we're here for. Maybe this is how we stop all the other omens from happening. Maybe we have to find the other child.
You can... Jacques does not answer you, but you can see the wheels turning. Like, he is really thinking this over and trying to come to grips with it. Brother Jacob says, I think we can't tell anyone about this for now. We need to somehow corroborate that these writings are real. Truthful, rather. I mean, clearly...
I turned back to the statue. Do you think somebody took what was in her hand? And I'm talking to Brother Jacob.
It's possible.
It could have been anything. It could have been a signet that points, or a symbol that could corroborate the tattoo or the birthmark. But
Well, she is the one who shows the unseen and not happened yet. Maybe it was some sort of scrying or...
In the writings that... This is Jacob talking. In the writings that Silas found, there was mention of an eye.
and would it, like, this type of eye as I look at the Pizza the Hut on the ground?
No,
Like,
no.
just-
The artifact, the Eye of Istus, is something of a crystal ball of sorts, an orb.
And I look
Like
up
an
around, I'm
all-seeing
like,
eye.
Things that would have been useful yesterday. Oh, thanks, Jacob. Thank you. An orb. Yeah.
He did mention this before. When Silas
Ed.
got the writings, he did mention that there was an artifact that the High Priestesses coveted, known as the
Yeah.
Eye of Istus.
Maybe they took it.
Who's they, though?
But that is the question, because I don't think it would have been Graydon. I don't think if anything, he probably would have said that something was there. Right? You trust Brother Graydon, yeah?
Very much. I've known Graydon for many years.
And Thora, when you found him, he didn't seem to be hiding anything, did he?
No, he was more spooked and a little out of his mind when I found him. He was not all there.
When Silas visited him in the Abbey, he was mad, for lack of a better term. All of his faculties were not with him.
Seemed like those collected already from previous. From those who hadn't spent too much time in the law.
Do you think somebody else could have been here before then? Already knew this?
Maybe the 2 knights.
They are
Like,
still missing.
shall we?
I'd never thought I'd say that I want to find more bodies, but it might put me at ease.
Well, for the amount of information that we're finding here, not only is it a good idea to continue getting more information, but I look at Brother Jacob and I say, I kind of disagree, and I look over at Silas about keeping this a secret. This knowledge has been hidden for a millennia, and the collective may have an answer for it.
Aye,
But
but it
that's
could
just-
put a lot in danger as well.
They
It
gotta
could
think-
open up a huge can of worms.
See what?
Yes.
She's correct. Think about it, Vhagar. Look at what the one prophecy calls. Think about what the one
Aye.
prophecy has caused already. Imagine a second prophecy come to life, or one that contradicts. It would
Or
shatter.
one that has been lied about. That's the thing that I think we need to be focused on. There were people who lying about it. People who are being trusted. There are people who believe in the goddess.
Jacob says, I'm not sure that the prophecy was brought to the capital by an oracle who has, for all intents and purposes, disappeared after she delivered. And simply knowing the first stanza of this has driven people mad. Cults rising in Istis's name. The Pale Blade. These sorts of zealots have risen.
So do we maintain the secret for now? And I'll look at Silas, or do we chisel those words off the wall?
I think chiseling off the wall would be a very bad idea.
I just want to know where your head's at, and I'm not going to go and tell.
I like look back at the statue that's like staring over us, having this conversation of the god. You know, like.
While I'm not opposed about ripping this place to shreds, especially after losing an eye, but I think every time we have underestimated this area, or maybe Istis herself, we've been punished accordingly. I do not think desecrating this temple anymore is needed, regardless of my own personal feelings towards it.
Understood. I'll keep this with us, and hopefully our paths will point in the right direction. I believe in everybody's hearts here that you all want to protect those around us, and I'll keep it to myself.
We need to figure out who we can trust, but for now we need to keep the secret amongst ourselves. All it takes is for this information getting into the wrong hands.
I do think we need to explore further.
Brenna's gonna run out real quick,
Okay.
go back into this room, say a small prayer of forgiveness to a non-specific god, just in general, and grab the other 2 skulls and come back and put them in the bag as well. I think we should have all the
Okay.
proof that we've been here possible and not leave anything behind.
Silas, there's the full prophecy that's written on the walls. I've just shared it. Did that come up on your? You got it?
Yeah,
I also
got
shared it in our chat as well.
And we assume that Silas would have noted this in his many books already. So yeah.
Yep, that answers literally my question. So, thank you guys.
Okay.
So
Yay!
also, I'm gonna
role-playing
I'll put in
characters.
my inventory that we have the three-eyed skulls.
Okay.
Yeah.
As a curious question, what am I seeing in the map in front of me? By the way,
There is a large toad creature with a massive eye on top of its head that the party has slain. It attacked and yeah. There is a statue of Istis beyond this creature, and it appears to be her maiden form. And she is holding a spindle, and in her other hand, where you would expect to see an orb, like the statues in the swamp, there is no orb. Her hand is just there. It's missing.
The orb is missing, or the hand is missing.
The hand is
broken-
intact. The hand is intact,
Got it.
but there is no orb in her hand. There's no proof that she was holding an orb, but if she matches the statues that you found in the swamp on the way here, there should be an orb in her hand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
And we're talking an orb about the size of a large grapefruit.
okay.
And on the walls in this chamber, Silas, is where the writings are. The writings are duplicated. One on the north wall, one on the south wall. And
all right.
and
Jeremy, we really stuck to theme, didn't we? Everything gets an eye. Great.
Well, you've lost something here, but maybe you gained something. As I hand him the ring, I don't know what it is yet. We haven't figured it out. But we found this ring, and if you look on the insides of it, it has 3 lines, much like the 3 eyes. I haven't put it on because I don't want to melt from a curse, but maybe.
Just a random assumption, but sure. Okay. Of course, of course.
know.
Why not? Everything else in here. Bats with eyes with wings. It's fine. I love this place so much. All in character.
I hope you're all ready to start swimming. And Grenna's gonna slowly kind of descend into the stairs and start wading into that water.
yeah, so once you get down onto the next landing, it's up. The water's up by your hips.
I am gonna keep my longsword in front of me, kind of like a blindman's cane, just to make sure if there's anything in the water that it's touching that before it touches me.
Yeah, sounds good. Okay. Oh, and Silas, I don't know if you've rolled your hit points yet, but go ahead and roll a d4 for your, because you're up a level. Plus your Constitution bonus, and we don't count ones. You re-roll ones until you don't have a 1 on the dice. Okay, so Grenna, go ahead and move yourself right. I'm going to move you right up to here because there's no. You edge your way forward, and there's another set of stairs going down, and the water is getting a little. It's getting murky, but you're thinking it's going to be like sort of chest deep now.
Okay.
Sort of, sort of halfway up your rib cage, maybe in like your
Yeah.
armpits, depending on how tall you are.
I'm gonna sheath the longsword then before the sheath gets full of water, and I'm gonna take out my short sword just because it's gonna be easier to carry. But I'm still trying to wade through the water with something in front of me just in case.
I'm
Okay.
gonna try to steer Silas up in the back with him, and as we're wading through, I'm just gonna be like, "Do you feel like getting warmer?"
Always feel like getting
Wow. Wow.
what?
I don't think that's right for a paladin to do.
Oh, do you mean peeing? No, disgusting. Has this place gotten to you as well?
Well, I don't want your one eye to go pink, so keep your head above water.
And I just threw up in my own mouth. Thank God. That was
So, as everyone continues forward, Grenna and Thora, what you come down into is a really oddly shaped chamber. There's all kinds of archways off it and exits. It doesn't really have a shape. However, there are a couple archways that stand out to you. First of all, this one right here by the bottom of the steps. The archway looks like it once had a door. You can see markings in the stone where the hinges would have laid. There's no door there, though, now. Whatever door was there is gone. The same for straight ahead. That looks like it could have once been a door. And then this archway does not have a door. It has stairs going down, but the entire room beyond is flooded. You would have to hold your breath. Like, it plunges into depth there. And I've tried to make that... I don't know if it's visible to you guys, but I tried to put blue lines on the walls of the map to sort of show you where the submerged areas are, but... We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. No, you might not.
I can see it on Twitch.
Yeah, yeah. So there is a completely submerged way to the right, and there's an archway of note to the left and straight ahead as well.
Does anyone have any peculiarities to where we're going?
Following
Not
you.
really a clue. We've been wandering around and getting ourselves into trouble.
I'm gonna go to the one to the left then.
Okay. Jacques is on your heels like a shadow.
I can't see much past where Grenna is currently. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, Jacques got the torch. So when you come into this room, the walls are adorned with many eyes carved into it. Many, many eyes. Like, it's almost like a complete wall-to-wall pattern of them. And then to the north is a tunnel that completely submerges into a chamber.
How does breathing underwater work in this system?
You can hold your breath.
Is there like a quantifiable time?
I'm going to say that you have 1 round per point of Constitution. There's probably a rule, but I also looked to find something that was, and I couldn't find it. So that's something that I have to keep looking for. And had work not been so busy this week, I might have found it. But anyway,
You are fine. She's gonna turn to Jock behind her and say, "Keep the flame as close to the top of the water as you can. I'm gonna go see what's in there."
I'm going in with her. Okay.
Swim through the tunnel.
okay.
I'm going.
So Jock stands right up and puts that light there. Silas's light, because Silas has the dancing. What is it? The dancing orbs. You cast that if that takes mana. He could send those orbs in with you if you'd like. They would not extinguish underwater.
Give us your orbs.
Could you do your fancy light trick, friend?
Okay, I'm going to put Jacques in just so you get light on the map. So you guys hold your breath and submerge under the cold, murky water. And when you get down in here, you see a sarcophagi lying in the back of the room. Carved into the lid is a depiction of what you can best describe as the maiden.
Okay, we're both gonna look because a round of combat is not that long of a time, so kind of look at it. Is there anything other than that is distinguishable about it in those very brief moments that I get with it before I start swimming back?
Yeah, the room in here is covered with sort of a mucky slime, so you can't really make out much on the wall other than this sort of brown yuck that's clinging to it. And the sarcophagi is just it's a regular sized, what you would expect to bury someone in, and it is it's made of stone, and the lid is carved to look like the Maiden of Istus.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave it at that, and then swim back up into the tunnel, into this room, and grab some air.
Yep.
There was a sarcophagus down there. It looks like to be the Maiden. It hasn't been disturbed. It doesn't look broken. It's just submerged.
Wait.
Do you think somebody intentionally flooded this place? Or does it look like? Can I like look up? Does it look like there's cracks in the ceiling?
Yeah, you
like
no,
it's
you think
groundwater, like...
the swamp over time has just worked its way in here.
Okay. Okay. Well, then I pray for the body inside of that sarcophagus.
Oh, I hate being a paladin right now.
Is it sealed? What? Says.
Greta, don't mess with the dead like that.
Yeah.
I hate also playing a good oath night.
Yakub's like, is it sealed? It hasn't been disturbed?
No disturbed. It's sealed. It's not even cracked.
Could it be, Brother Jakob, any ideas?
The top of it looked to be carved to be the Maiden, but I don't know what kind of body would be inside. Who? I don't know who.
He pauses at that. If this is a temple, it could be a priestess. Or priest, I suppose. But I know Istus was served by priestesses.
I don't know if it's good to disturb it at all. Especially if she hasn't been. It's probably a reason.
Fair. I'm sure her followers don't want to... wouldn't want her to be in this sort of muck.
No,
oh, did we get a raid? Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Raiders. Yeah, so...
Somebody else wants to crawl down there and take a look, by all means, but I can't.
Thora,
Don't feel right.
if you're outside of the chamber here, the ranger is sort of standing in the dark. You're sure he can't see, but he's being patient by the doorway. He says to you, "What do you think they found?"
Honestly, there's no telling. In this catacomb of tunnels and in caves, but I would rather stay out here in case we get ambushed by something else. I'm a little on edge, if you can't tell.
Fair.
I just look, and as soon as he turns around, it's my face. We found it.
Torch right up.
Yeah,
under your chin.
Jacques like comes back with a torch, and there you are standing beside him. You found a tomb.
Yeah, it was sealed. Just kind of walking up.
Are we going to do anything about that? Says Thalen. Are we?
What better place to hide an orb than inside a sarcophagus, though?
But something, if that's what it was, if that's what was taken, you would think that they wouldn't leave it here. They would take it with them.
Hide it there. I don't know. If we don't find anything else, maybe we come back when we've decided that there's nothing else that can kill us. Then we can go to checking that out. And I'll look at Grenna like...
That's fair. I won't be the one to open it. I don't feel comfortable with that, but if you all find it necessary, by all means.
Well, Grenna, fully understanding the sanctity of the dead, the dire circumstances that our world could be in right now, could be the lesser of two evils.
I mean, I agree, but I also agree that maybe we should check out what else is in these rooms before we come and desecrate one thing and then maybe flood ourselves out of this entire place.
Yield to your wisdom.
Tomato, tomato. Onward.
follow out the room as we shuffle on in single file.
What is in room number 2?
Okay.
Hey,
It's
what
a
is in
rebel
the room?
sniper.
Number
Absolutely
2. Play, play,
nothing.
play.
We're doing great.
As you step out here, Jacques sort of tugs at you for a moment, Vagard, and he's like, "Can I talk to you for a second?"
Of course.
And he motions sort of like into one of these side rooms.
That we haven't checked yet?
Well, let's check this one then, he says.
Roger that. I am guided by plan as I walk into the...
Well, he seems pretty wanting to speak to you.
Okay.
As you guys are all waiting in about armpit deep water, and Jacques is like trying to keep his head up because he's not quite as tall as you yet.
I'll grab his tabard by his side. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As he's trying to stay above water and try to lift him up a little bit. Hey, what is it?
I don't want the others to know.
Did you pee too?
Did you do number 2?
This is serious.
She's talking to me.
Oh boy. Okay. Was she talking to you in there? I'm gonna say this louder. Like, I want someone to, and I'll be like, was she talking to you in there? I mean, was she talking to you in there? But I just want the nearest person behind me to hear what
he frowns a little bit at the volume of your voice, then he's like,
yeah, I go, no, sorry.
She hasn't stopped talking to me since I saw the village.
Okay, well, thank you. I don't think this is a secret. There's a lot of magic here, okay? And whoever runs this or controls this might be trying to speak to you and guide you in any sort of way. And I think that what you say needs to be heard by all of us. We're one as a family. All of us together.
They're gonna think
get out of
they'll
this.
think I've lost my mind, like Brother Graydon.
Jacques, I am the paladin here.
I am
You
the
can
law.
trust me. Yeah. Well, not the law. You know what I mean? Like righteousness, is what I'm kind of going for. But like, I think we need to tell. Well, so what has she said?
She doesn't like us being here.
Okay. Do you like the fact that the world is hunting a young girl?
I think they're hunting the wrong girl.
Okay. We need to find out more. And what girl do you think they're looking for? The good one?
Maybe.
Okay. Well, let's keep looking. I understand that you have concerns about being here. Stay close to me. The party here, everybody feels like there's more to learn. If you hear something, you need to let me know.
I can hear her right now.
What is she saying right now?
She says I have to leave.
Jacques? Do you feel like she's speaking to you?
She knows my name.
As if maybe you could be part of this destiny?
She says my thread's been measured already.
What would I know that that's mean? What does that mean?
You're not sure what that means.
What do you think that means, Jacques? Ask her.
I think I'm going to die.
If you stay in here, you're going to die. If your threat has been measured, will you die outside?
I'm going to die in Grendel.
Okay. Okay. And we need to tell the party. We need to tell our friends. There's so much wisdom out there. If it wasn't for them, I would have ran out of here and told everybody about this secret. I know that I'm happy that you tell me, but as a paladin, as a knight, the collective wisdom is a tenet. I can't figure all of this out on my own. I have enough wisdom to know that you're a special man. And that you're going to be with me for as long as I breathe.
I'm not.
Well, please go out trying to change as much as you can in a positive way. But running out of here right now might not be all the positivity you can put on this world. I might die in that room over there, or that one over there.
You're not going to.
Well, what else has she told you?
You don't die here, Vhagar.
You've seen my death.
No, but she told me you don't die here.
Does anybody else die here?
She hasn't said.
Ask her.
He pauses for a moment and
Ask her name.
her name is Istis. Mother, maiden, and crone.
Jacques, we have to tell our friends, but I'm going to let you do it.
No
This
one,
is your
no,
truth.
no one's gonna die here, Vhagar. It's okay.
But you, right. Then we should continue to find more truths. Jacques, the more that we can find out about your death, or the maybe we can prevent more deaths. Maybe we find out omens change. Do you know everything?
The threads have already been drawn and woven.
Do you want to flee
You
to
can't.
Grendel right now?
She wants me to leave. I'll stay with you.
I think it would be fair for you to tell our friends. But this is up to you. I want to keep your trust. But if it comes to the point where I think you're endangering anyone, or the voices are endangering anyone, then please let me know. Other than what you've heard about we need to get out of here, I feel like a lot of haunted houses, people in them.
It's not haunted here.
That's good.
Okay. We can tell them if you want.
Go for it. I'll step back and, this
So-
is on you.
So he kind of wades out and maybe steps up on a few steps and looks at all of you, and so that he's not totally submerged up to his chin, and he looks at all of you. Silas needs the key. It's with the priestess. she says.
In the tomb that we just saw?
She just says it's with the princess. The priestess.
With the...
The priestess. The priestess.
How do you know that?
Istis talks to me now.
What do you mean she talks to you?
Ever since I saw Grendel, she talks to me. When I saw Grendel in the eye.
Why you?
I don't know. She says the Centaur are coming for your people, Thora.
Well, she can tell me that herself.
I think she did.
I think that was a ploy to get in my head.
He smiles. She said you'd say that.
Oh yes, logical
I
fallacy.
bet she did. I bet you she did. Until she tells me herself, I will not believe anything she shows me.
She says it's not time for you to go home yet, though. She says that one of the horse lords, when they came north to fight the orcs, left something here, and you're going to find it.
Did she say anything more specific about it?
He smiles. No. I think she's laughing.
Will I know it when I see it?
I think so. You'll be able to recognize it, she says.
And how do I know that this is not another ploy to get in my head?
Because she drew your thread long ago.
My thread.
Mm-hmm. All of our threads.
Welcome, Raiders.
And what is this thread
It's your
you
life.
speak of?
It's your fate.
Fate is what I make it. Not some god priestess, whoever, who likes to play mind games. Fate is what I choose for myself. It's my own destiny.
She says you'll see.
Guess we will.
Silas needs the key. The eye is here, and he'll need the key to possess it.
Possess the key for what?
The eye.
If your goddess told you all of this, if your goddess has dictated that the fate is already drawn, what are we doing here? What if we all just walked out of this tunnel?
She does want us to leave,
Yes, she would. I imagine so.
but she wants you
As
to.
I'm talking,
She wants you to take the eye first.
I'm sure I will, and I'll immediately cast Discern Magic on him. I want to know if there's any lingering magic around it. I'm just going to,
Yeah.
from a distance, I'm talking and moving my
Yeah,
hands.
absolutely.
Before we discern this, I just want to clarify with the DM. Since I was not here, Grunna did not get a vision.
That's right.
correct?
That's right.
Okay.
And
I'm just in pocket
the visions
knowledge.
that happened were due to proximity to this eye upstairs in the temple. So we can just assume that Grenna never went near the eye. Father Jakob
Right.
never went near the eye, and Thalen never went near the eye either.
I'll just
Okay,
grab her
but
by
in
both
the
hands.
party
It
of
doesn't
all
mean you're
four
not
of them-
special.
No, just backstory. So out of the four of us, I was the only person who did not experience vision.
That's correct.
Okay, I will pocket that knowledge for later. Thank you.
I didn't see a vision either, though, because I beat the DC checks.
Oh, that's yeah.
Yep.
You,
Okay,
yeah,
you only
so
have.
it's-
Okay.
you saw through it. You saw through it.
Yeah, but you were still in proximity where I stayed back probably
Yeah,
with the
yeah,
other one. So
yeah.
in Grenna's mind, she's assuming you also did.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Just to clarify where her mind's at. Okay. Thank you. Discern magic.
Yeah, discern magic goes off, and there is no spell around him at all.
Oh, angry.
I didn't see anything. You all talk about seeing an omen. Jacques, you talk about seeing Grendel. I didn't see anything. What does that mean?
It's not your time yet. Maybe there's something.
You can look into the eye if you'd like.
Go upstairs. Look at the eye. Where's the eye?
I don't
So
think I
It's
want
in
to.
it's in
to
the
the
temple.
eye?
It's in the temple upstairs. So the eye on the on the
know.
floor. Sorry, we're getting mixed up because there's the eye, the artifact, and there's the eye on the temple floor upstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I want to. But it was just something that passed my mind. Curious.
I don't want you to look in it either.
She locks eyes when he says that. And there's a moment between them that to anybody else would look like just like a pointed stare. But to him it feels purposeful, it feels deep, it feels meaningful. There's a full body to that stare.
And then I will say back that you think you see in Jacques' eyes that he's begging you not to look into the eye.
He just gives him a solemn nod. So who here is going to open the sarcophagus? Because like I said, it will not be me.
Look at
I will
side.
go.
The faster we get this key, the faster we get out of here. And she looks right at Silas.
I'm barely of any use of strength varieties up here on the surface. I'm sure I'd need less so.
Is Thora, and I don't mean to like character sheet explain, but is Thora's character? Would I assume that?
I
doesn't
have
include-
Deerstalker. I have I guess like a very high ability for swimming.
Yeah. And any sort of feat of strength, barbarians excel at. Like any
Okay,
sort of
yeah.
that's what Deerstalker I think gives like a +4 to like if you go open the door that can't be opened, the barbarian gets like +4. Like
Yeah.
if anyone's going to do it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was Jacques. He seems a bit rattled. Stay with my guy.
Okay.
I'll go with
Laura.
ya. But I just won't open it.
That's okay.
So-
Have my back. That's all I need.
I'll sit under the water with you then. I can at least hold my breath for that long.
Okay. So the three of you go. While they're gone, Jacques looks to Vagard and he says, I can't tell you what you want to know yet.
I hope you're wise enough to retain whatever information you have. I hope it's not going to harm anybody. I trust you.
She says that you have very hard times ahead.
today. I'll look at it like,
Not
in general.
not today.
Okay.
I can't tell you more now, but she says there will be a day where I can tell you.
I'm gonna look him in the eyes. Do you want us to succeed? And I'm looking straight at her.
Succeed at what?
In our destiny, in our thread. Do you want us to find both children?
You will.
Do you want us to?
But Vhagar, I won't be there.
You're taking this really well, Jacques. I can't tell you how proud I am of being able to be told that you're not going to make it for very long, or anything, or to be given a vision of you passing, and to be able to stand so coolly and stoic to pass this on.
I wish.
Can't wait to return with you.
I wish you could hear her voice. You wouldn't worry either.
I'm proud of you.
With that, the three of you that submerge under the water, Thora, you get to the sarcophagi, and yeah, why don't you give me a strength check?
Okay.
You have to hold your breath during this whole scenario, Rick. You gotta see if you can do it.
Hey, look, I was an actual pro swimmer for 10 years. I think I got it.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
In real life.
Can't swim. So fun story, everybody. I can't swim. Always a good time.
Look, we're learning about people. We're learning about people.
I love it.
Okay, so I'm going to use a primeval instincts that'll give me a +4 to my strength check.
Yep.
Let's see.
And then you add your strength bonus plus your level.
A dirty 20.
Are you just gripping this and just lifting straight? Like, are you like using leverage, or how are you? Because I want Greta to witness your sheer strength. That's what it purely is.
So if there's like a lid or like a little grip, like a little area between the actual coffin base and the lid, I brace my feet on the bottom. I dig my fingers into that little opening, and I just yank.
Okay.
So this great image
I'm looking over to Mox being like,
just imagine.
I'm a little PO'd after that conversation.
Yeah, just imagine like the amount of pressure, because there's a big difference in pressure between like the air inside the casket and then the weight of the water on it and everything. And you guys like watch Thora start to put her strength into it, and it's not moving, and then like, you know, if we've all seen someone do like a power squat or that, like the legs kick in and then up comes the lid, and there's this like just burst of air as all the air inside releases, these bubbles shooting up all around, and then like the weight of the lid becomes very negligible in the water once that seal is broken, and floating up out of it comes a woman, and her dark hair sort of, you know, twists and floats all about her. She has these blue robes, and she has 3 eyes just like the skulled figure, but her skin, like, there's enough skin and meat still on her that she's sort of like, you can make out what she looks like, and she looks very human, but in the center of her forehead there's a ridge where her 3rd eye has taken shape. She has around her neck, she has a holy symbol of Istus, an eye, that looks like it's probably made of gold. She also has a ring that on one of her fingers, and she has a staff, and she has a staff And inside the sarcophagi, you can see gold, like coins, gems, and a key.
And Greta and who else is with me?
Silas.
Okay, so I pop back up. Who else? Silas, you said you were underwater, correct?
Yeah,
And you
because he
saw
brought the
that,
light.
and then Greta, you saw that too?
Yep.
Okay. So I'll pop back up out of the water, and I will say, all right, what are we grabbing?
I think we should all come up out of the water.
Yeah, we're all gonna follow you under the tunnel
Okay.
to come back
We've
up
been
and
here long
have this
enough, we can
conversation,
talk.
and then we'll go back down because this is way past. We're like
Yeah.
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah. So I'll pop up out of the water, and I'll say, all right, so there were a lot of things to see in that one sarcophagus. What are we grabbing? What am I grabbing?
As much as we want to grab the other things, I think we just grab the key because I'm going to be quite honest. That seems like a lot of things to be buried with that aren't purposeful, or that are purposeful. So I can't take any of it. It feels wrong, but we were instructed to take the key, so I think we have permission to take the key. And she's looking over at
Alright.
Silas, like,
Yes, grabbing things out of coffin, leave it to me. Yeah, that's fine. Right. I did great
Alright,
with the
well-
zombies that we fought upstairs, but
Oh,
I'm sure
another
this will
raid?
be that
Goodness
as well.
gracious.
Oh, welcome, Raiders!
Hello, Raiders. All right,
you don't
can I
have
just
to
say,
grab
out of-
anything you don't want to. I'm just telling you, I don't feel right.
Just metagaming real
No, I
quick
feel the
here.
same.
Okay, let's metagame real quick.
Yeah.
Just out
I'll bet.
of curiosity, did anyone else think when the bubbles popped up, did anyone have an image of Sonic the Hedgehog? Just
Yeah.
in your brain? Thank
Yeah.
God. All
It
right.
was Sonic. It was a
That's all I
mix
wanted
of
to bring
Sonic
up.
and underwater Mario underwater.
Yes.
Like the music,
Yeah.
as soon as you go
Yeah.
under the water,
Go
I
up to
just hear like
to the air bubble.
like
Oh
yeah.
my
Okay, so
god. Oh
To
god.
be clear, we saw what we saw: a staff, a necklace, a ring, treasure on the bottom, and then I think you
The key's
described
in it.
the key.
Key.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's in all the treasure.
Yeah, there's
on top
you
of it.
saw gold coins, like she was lying on a bed of coins. There are some gems in with the coins as well, and there was a key lying in with the gems and coins.
Where was the key located?
And lying on the bottom of the, like she would have been lying on top of the key probably. And then
Of course.
she has a gold holy symbol, she has a ring, and she has a staff.
I want to take
All right.
everything.
Well,
Fuck. I want to take it all. Greed.
Goblin's got a loot. Goblin's got a loot.
Silas,
I
do
will-
it for me.
I'm a dice
I-
goblin. Okay. It's only gonna get worse.
okay. So I will go back in,
Yep.
and I will move her and start digging around for the key.
Okay, you find the key, no problem.
Okay.
It is a silver like key, and you know how like if you drew a picture of like a stereotypical key, you would like draw the little thing where your fingers hold, then it would go down to the teeth of the key, right? So this
Yeah.
this key has 3 sets of teeth that come off on different angles.
Oh, okay.
Is there a Zelda moment where we hear dun 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 as she grabs it? That'd be super tight.
Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 7. You
Yeah,
just do the
it's
victory
Keyblade, it's now
fanfare for Final
Keyblade.
Fantasy. Time out.
So you have the key, Thora.
Yes.
Anybody want to grab a ring or a staff?
I
I'm
do.
so
fine,
mad
but
I'm
I'm not
playing it
saying
on
I would
grab.
grab the holy symbol.
I'm so mad.
Yes, I'm
so
going to
mad.
grab the holy symbol
Okay.
as well.
Okay, so you
Get
take
off her neck. Rip.
You take the key and the holy symbol of Istus.
Yes.
Okay.
Did I see the ring that Grenna held?
I gave it to
Back with the three.
Vigard, so and now Silas has it. So Silas has it.
Got it.
Yeah, but you saw the ring.
Did I ever
You
see
looked-
it? I did see it.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
came in the room and I showed it to you.
Yeah.
I'm also going to grab the ring.
Okay. This ring is not like the other ring that you found. This ring has a stone embedded on it, and this ring looks to be made of gold.
What color is the stone?
Blue.
Okay. All right. I'm going to put the lid back on.
Do you push her
And
down
fall
into it and
under.
put the lid back on? Is that...
Yeah. No, I'm pushing her in there.
Okay, so
Wait a minute,
so
shut
just to be clear,
Get
just
back in there.
just to be clear, you
How do
take
you apply
the
real game physics in here. Wouldn't it just come floating back up? You have to do one of these.
yeah. Well, I mean the lid the lid is
like-
probably heavy enough to sit on top.
Oh yeah.
It just needs to
I
be
quickly
moved
sit on
on
top of the lid.
Yeah, create that suction cup for it real quick.
Every
Oh,
bone in my
God.
body right now is telling me this is a bad fucking
This
idea.
is.
I'm not
I
gonna
know.
do
That's
it.
why I couldn't take anything.
So
Yeah, I
So-
I
do
don't-
this.
I
I
want-
want to come around the corner and she's
I
just
want-
wrestling a corpse.
well,
I want her staff.
Yeah. It's
I
just
want
like,
her
No,
staff, too.
you're like the scary movie where it's like Cindy and she's running from the. I don't know if you've seen Scary Movie, but it's Cindy running from like the skeletal part,
yeah.
and her friend is hiding from around the wall. Yep.
Yep.
So
Don't come closer.
so Thora takes the ring, the holy symbol, and the key.
Fuck
Yes.
it, we might as well just steal everything else at this point.
No, she can have that. She can have that at least.
Is Silas going in to take the rest? Is that what I heard?
No.
Oh, okay,
I
okay,
know, I know.
okay.
I'm done metagaming. That was it. That was the last bit of I'm gonna shut up now and
Okay.
be like, yeah, great job, Thora. Fantastic work.
All right.
Thanks. I'm holding up everything. I've
What?
just grabbed everything in one hand and just, yeah. So yeah, I guess we're done in here. So we'll swim back out and show everybody what we got out of there.
Okay.
So this is
Does
the
Jacques?
key. This is
Yeah.
the
Does
ring.
Jacques have any sort of visual?
Jacques looks at all of it. Doesn't seem to phase him at all.
Is this just telling you anything?
No. She said Silas would need the key.
We'll give Silas the key. Oh,
I'll hand Silas the key.
And then he like walks over to this archway
oh, whoa, where are you going, buddy?
and says, "You have to swim in there, Silas. The eye is in there."
Oh, too soon, I'll say to him. Too soon.
That's a good joke, Jacques. All right.
Not your eye, but AI. The
I'm
eye.
looking at Grenna and just doing the.
AI, no. Everything here is made by real people.
It's homegrown, homemade.
Oh, okay.
From brain.
He, Silas,
go.
Jacques moves over close to you. He's like, "I'll go with you if you want."
I'll also go. All right.
Grenna,
Aye.
if you want to join me,
Aye.
I wouldn't mind. I'll kneel down next to Jacques before I go.
You can't kneel down. If you kneel down, you're
Yeah,
underwater.
we're in water.
Oh, my
We're
bad,
in
my bad.
water
I'll
up
kind of
here, bro.
Yeah, that's right. I'll be like,
Skull.
yeah, and then come back up. I'll kind of glance over at Jacques. Well, I'm far from a believer, but when it came to me seeing anything in those visions, how did Istis feel then?
You're not a believer.
Good point. I'll glance at him. I'll kind of do this my head nod with Grenna.
As you start moving towards the water, he goes, "But that doesn't mean she didn't draw your thread anyways, Silas."
True. It's a good thing I dictate my own. And dive back in.
Okay,
Nice.
so go ahead and move your characters into that deep water to the east there. Whoever's going
that
in.
Sounds so foreboding there, CK. Nice job.
So
Good.
What could happen?
there are bodies floating in the water to the north.
Yep.
Love it. Love it.
I went exactly as far as I did Greta, and I looked up. Shit.
They
Love
are
it.
they are dressed in heavy armor that has weighted them down to the bottom,
Boys.
and yet they're still standing.
We're gonna do great.
If we see that, I'm gonna look at Silas. I'm gonna shake my head, no, and then like touch the back of my hand, like no touching.
Yep.
Touch?
touch 'em.
No.
No touching.
No touchy.
I'll nod my head in approval with her.
I will go.
Okay.
Wait, it was north, right?
Yeah.
You said north.
Yeah, this is north.
Okay, I'm gonna just peek into the room. Besides the bodies, is there any other significant thing I see in that room at that time from that angle?
No, but they appear to be ancient guardians that are standing vigil.
Thank you for doing your service, and I'm gonna turn right around. That I learned my lesson. I thought there was a baby. There was no baby. And then I'm gonna just look to Silas to kind of, wherever he would like to go next. I will follow.
I will keep my eyes peeled, continue onward. Just glancing in this room,
Yeah.
just a quick glance.
Empty
See if-
chambers filled with sort of that yucky brown sort of from water and mud getting in here. It's just sort of on all the walls.
Okay. Fair point. I'll swim down a little bit more carefully, eyes peeled. See what I could see on this room over here.
Yeah.
On my right.
These chambers are empty. If there were things in these chambers, they have long since rotted away or they were taken away.
Okay. I will glance into this room.
Same.
Same thing.
Mm-hmm.
If I swim to the back, anything?
You find another chamber. This looks like it may have once had a door. The door's not there anymore, but nothing's in it.
Swim back and then go back into that hallway.
Yeah, I feel
Well,
like you
I'll
maybe would need to surface for a quick gulp of air here.
Yeah,
that's what I was motioning. We gotta go back.
Yeah,
I'm gonna,
gotta go
motion-
back. We'll go all the way back to the stairs.
Yep.
Take that breath.
And then back down.
I think
Oh,
Grenna
yeah,
kind
see.
of gives them Grenna gives them like a lot of empty rooms. But there's a chamber down there with these floating bodies, but they don't look like they're dead, or maybe their armor is holding them aloft, but they seem like they're standing under the water. It makes me feel very uncomfortable, but it is the only room where we found something in there, so I don't know if we need to go back in there. And then I turn to Silas.
Yeah.
What do you think?
There was nothing else in the other rooms.
So we'd have to go back.
We have to go
Are
into.
we all going then? If there's a confrontation, do you think it's in this room?
If there's a confrontation, I think the less amount of people in that room is possible, so that we can get out quickly, would be the best. Because we're not going to survive anything under the water.
There's no way we
We could
find-
barely survive getting to the end of the corridor.
Okay. We'll wait right here, and I'll put Thor up like on the other side. You know what I mean? So if you guys come, we're ready to start blasting.
I'll move my lights and follow them in. If we come running, just be prepared for maybe some sort of fight coming out of the water. But
Okay.
our best bet is
Try
to
our best.
get back to some sort of. I could barely. I'm soaked here from head to toe. We can't fight like this.
Oh.
I'll motion back with Grenna.
So you submerge
Go
and
back.
go back down? Okay.
Go back into that room. Yeah, we're gonna go
Yep.
to that room. See what's up.
Yep. So they stand a silent vigil here in the room, floating.
I don't know what to fucking
They don't move or anything as you come in.
Okay,
Just
Grenna's
keep
gonna start
swimming.
working into the
Just keep
room. At
swimming,
this
just-
point,
Stop
yeah.
it.
At this point, between where I
Are we
am,
really
these
going with that
two over
approach?
here,
Yeah.
yeah, we're trying to figure it all out. Does Grenna see anything in the back of the room?
No. There are 6 bodies in total, and they stand still and unmoving.
In the one that is guarding this room,
Yes.
the one right in front of me, is
Yes.
there, without
it-
going through him, without
Yeah.
crossing his line of sight, can I see
It
if I
looks
sent an orb?
it looks like an empty chamber.
I don't know what's in front of me. I can't see anything, so don't tell me. I literally can't see what's in that room. So don't tell me. I have no idea what's going on right now.
Oh, damn it.
And I'd prefer to keep it that way.
Son of a bitch. I glanced at Twitch.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have Twitch up purposefully because I know you can see more of the map.
Yeah.
Grenna's just gonna hang out here and wait for you to come to her, but she's just looking between the two of them at the back of the room. She's not even paying attention to the core right now.
Okay.
I will go next to her and send one of my orbs. I'll do the same thing that I did in that previous one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Send an orb down. Yeah. Again, not trying to metagame here or
No.
anything.
As the
Fine.
light spreads in, it catches something in the back of the chamber. It's tucked away back there. You can see a clear opalescent orb that shimmers with shifting hues. It is sitting on a pedestal, but the pedestal has these metal-like fingers that hold it in place atop the pedestal, like spider legs wrapped up and over the orb.
There's the orb. Okay, cool. I'm gonna look at Grenna and just be like, and I'll swim in
Okay,
as quickly as I can. I feel like he's starting to feel
absolutely.
pretty good on air. Yeah, so I
He's
kind of want
gonna
to.
stay, yeah, I'm gonna stay right here looking into
Yeah.
that.
I'll swim in, take a glance into this room, and just walk up to that orb.
Yeah. So there it is, on a pedestal, being held in place.
I'll
Looks a
grab
little,
like
little something like this.
Nice orb, dude.
The pedestal has an eye on it, and it has these finger-like, not depicted here in the picture, but there's like these spider-like appendages reaching up and out. And in the eye, there is a sort of a triangular keyhole. So as Silas puts the key in, Jacques says
I
to
know.
Vagard, "You know that old saying, like, if a tree falls in the woods?"
Oh,
I knew
God.
this was gonna happen. I knew this was gonna happen.
kill this child. Somebody kill him. I said it in the Twitch chat earlier. Kill this child now.
He says,
We can't hear you. I'm sorry. I have Twitch off. I don't watch Twitch. If you could just not metagame right now.
he's,
I'm having a conversation with my son.
I
One
hate you
sec.
all. Why am I the bad guy? You guys.
Dear sweet Jacques,
Vagard
how can I
said,
help you?
well,
Fuck.
Clip it.
if you I mean, if a tree falls in the woods, does it make a sound? That's the saying, right?
Yes, that's a saying, and it definitely makes a sound. But go on.
Well, do you think Silas thinks it makes a sound? If he doesn't
Where are we
believe,
going?
if he doesn't believe in the gods and their abilities to set his fate,
Maybe to Silas, it doesn't. To me, it does.
there's only one truth, though, Vagard.
And that's Istis. I'm looking straight at him. That's right.
But I mean, it can't be one for Silas and something else for someone else. Can it? Truth is truth.
We have to find this out. I think you're being very decisive about some of the things that you've seen thus far, Jack. And a little bit of patience can be a virtue. Is Silas in danger right now? That's what's important.
Why would you say that? I told you, no one. We all leave here. Why would?
Well, fantastic.
Do you think I would lie?
I've just asked if Silas was okay. Would you lie, Chuck?
Do you think I'm lying?
I look over at Thor and be like, no, I did not. I'm not implying that, friend.
Do you think Istis isn't talking to me?
Oh, I think this is talking to you.
Do you? Thora, do you think Istis is talking to me?
I don't want to hurt your feelings, but you really don't want to know my answer.
You don't think
She
it's her?
believes it.
Do you think I'm just making this
I don't
up?
have enough evidence. I don't have enough evidence to think it's her or not. It could be somebody else. We don't know.
For sure. I think you're being talked
She
to.
hasn't. You're being talked to. That 100. Yes, absolutely. But I don't think it's her.
You can see him visibly let down by that. If it's not her, if it's a lie, then Silas won't come up out of the water.
You
I'm
have to
gonna hold
believe
my
in
ground.
Silas. You have to believe in Silas and his ability.
She told me everyone would be okay. But if this isn't
wait.
Istis that's talking to me, then maybe he's not
It
okay.
doesn't mean that. Well, it doesn't mean that there's not going to be conflict down there. And if that's the case, then Thora and I will save him, along with you. And then the prophecy's true.
He turns back and looks at the water, like expectantly. Silas, the key glides into place.
Oh, yeah.
Do you turn it?
I already twisted my hand, Castle Keeper. I'm not gonna take it
Okay,
back
so
at this point.
so you twist the key, and there is a even underwater you can hear like the clunk of gears as these metal fingers draw away, and the orb can be taken now.
I wasn't hesitating before. I'm not gonna let any revelation that is currently occurring in our Discord chat. I'm gonna grab the orb. I wasn't hesitating. Grabbing the orb.
Excellent. Excellent.
And I'll swim as quickly as I can with the orb next to me, and then immediately back to Greta. As quickly as possible now. Because at this point, probably on the back end of running out of air here.
Okay.
Yeah, as soon as I see him coming, as soon as he's past me, we are moving together through that room. Through the center.
When you see him touch the orb, he doesn't move away. It begins to glow brightly. Silas.
Could have stayed upstairs, y'all. I didn't need this evil in my life.
You are standing on a battlement. On a rocky mountain citadel overlooking a city.
Oh, you're getting your vision.
You recognize the city as Wyvernmoor in the south of the kingdom. You can't hear anything, which you feel like the water's just muffling everything. But then everything clears, and you hear the sounds of a battle. And as you look down from on high from the battlement, there is an army sieging Wyvernmoor. Its banners fly the fleur-de-lis. And you watch as gargoyle-like creatures with wings and horns fly above and attack the city with the banners of the fleur-de-lis. The people here in the fortress city of Wyvernmoor do their best to defend the walls, but you watch as one by one these flying bat-like creatures swoop across and pick people off the walls, dropping them over. Ladders come up. And you watch Vhagar lead a charge over the wall on those ladders. And then you're back in the water. And you are horribly close to running out of air. Grenna, you know that he can't have... he's no knight. And you think he's very short on time.
At that point, I'm going to grab him, and I'm assisting him in dragging him and swimming to get us into,
Silas,
into
give
air.
me a Constitution save.
Sure. It's not a primary, so...
Okay.
Ooh, natural 18, though.
Oh, you got an 18? Nice. Okay, so you come out of the water with Grenna sputtering and coughing, but you didn't take any in. You didn't take any into the lung.
As I come out of the water on the back end, it's just Grenna, you could see it. It's like it's this rotating orb. And my eyes immediately glance right over to Vhagar, and it's that same seed of mistrust that maybe you've never seen it out of him, but he glances at you the same way he glanced about how to get back downstairs, like something he has to figure out. Immediately over at Vhagar.
Am I supposed to see this?
Yeah, I mean, he's doing it clear as day. He was running out of air there, so he's not really trying to... But he's glancing over at you immediately. Probably just with no hesitation.
Yeah,
but again, it's that...
As you're looking at Vhagar coughing and giving him that look, Jacques comes up beside you, Silas, and he says, "You should thank her now."
I glance over at Jacques. I said it to Brother Jakob. and I'll say it to you. Nothing dictates fate. Not even a goddess. I'll grab the orb and I'll literally just hand it over to Grenna and just walk down the hallway for a little bit.
You give the orb over to
Just
Grenna?
like that.
Okay.
I give the
I'll
orb over to
take the
Grenna,
orb.
but he just doesn't want to hold it right now.
As you touch
Not
the orb,
looking at it.
yeah, as you touch
She's-
the orb, Grenna, it
I'll-
just sort of fades in color.
Okay. Oh wait, it fades in color?
It still has all its color there, but it doesn't shine like
Oh,
when
okay.
Silas touched it.
Okay. She's gonna make a mental note of that. However, she's not gonna look at it, but she is gonna put it in her pack.
Okay. Okay. So the party gathers their things. Are we going to leave the temple?
ASAP.
Safety.
On
here.
As you're making your way out, Jacques comes over to Silas again.
If somebody doesn't get this kid out of my face, I swear to God, I'm going to shove a Magi missile so far down his throat at this point.
So if nobody controls your fate, what's the concern with the prophecy?
Damn, Jeremy. You just
Deep.
Then it's
is
just
there a fifth wall.
it's just words on the wall then, Silas.
Words have power, though, Jacques. Words have always had power. And if you don't believe me, look to the wars. Look to how people react when they're under such stresses. Words can dictate fate, and fate can dictate whatever it wants it to be. It doesn't matter to me. I won't let something like this be what brings down our world. I won't. We've spent too long and too hard of a time. We have lost too many to plagues and disease. So yes, you can grin there all you want, little boy, but it does not matter to me.
The DM's grinning. Jacques not grinning.
About it.
I'm just enjoying.
I know.
I'm enjoying you.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah,
so Jacques does not grin. Jacques
Okay.
says
Sorry.
But then Silas, what came first? If words forge fate, can't fate forge the words you say?
No. Because they don't take one thing into account. Mortals. Gods never take mortals into account.
That's not
They
true.
never take our action. Yes, no, it is true.
It's just
We are
it's just
underestimated
it's
time
just
and time
draws
again.
it's just draws a thread for every mortal.
Istis plays a game. The same way the Black Goat plays a game, the same way the gods of fire play a game. They all play games with one another. They don't care for our kind, and I don't care for theirs. I'm not saying they don't hold power, but the only difference between them and this accursed, God-forsaken place is what we can do to change it, and I won't sit here and allow some goddess to pull my strings. Do you hear me, goddess? I spit in your fate of strings.
Here, here.
He just paused. He just
spat on her fucking
he just pauses a moment, takes that all in, and then he walks away.
And then underneath his breath, he is literally maybe just out of earshot of Jacques.
Yeah.
Whatever hold you have on the boy, I am telling you to let it go.
Thora would like to walk to Vagard and ask him.
Let's assume we're gonna do that, but let's assume we're out of the dungeon
Okay.
itself now. We're back up in the
Okay.
we're back up in the ruined temple above, getting ready to set out for probably back to Grendel to get the horses, I assume. So, but go ahead, Thora.
Did he tell you what his fate was?
He says he passes in Grendel. Although,
Yes, but did he tell you how?
no, he did not.
Because before we set out on this journey, his dreams and talk of the future are very different than how he's acting now.
Look, I gained some sort of power and light from some sort of substance or being beyond here, from being goodly. But I can tell you something, I have no idea what is going on. But the only thing that I can do is maintain my poise and patience throughout them. The one thing that I do find is true, and I'll speak up aloud for it, is gods, temples, monsters or not, there is true power amongst, and I look at this, the 4 of us, the 6 of us, the 8 of us, and this is what I trust right now. Anything that I see or hear, I'll put it to you all. I'm in this with you all from end to end. I think I was put here for a reason. If the threads have woven it, thus they will be. I have loyalties to a lot of things, but I can tell you right now, you're strong. You have fought beside me and stuck it out. So I don't know what's going to happen with the omens. I know that not following the omens is dangerous, and not believing in the omens are dangerous. So I'll maintain being pragmatic as much as possible. And I'll tell you what I hear. I'll try to keep those truths that you have dear to all. Even Jacques, who was too afraid to tell you some of the things. Say, I believe in that. So it's hard for me to tell you what he saw. But in terms of the safety of all of us, I'll cough up what I think he saw in Grendel. But you can ask him.
I won't speak on anybody else's behalf, but I am very wary of him. I do not know how he has changed this much from seeing a vision, but I find it very hard that the conversations that we had before and now, where he is so accepting of his fate, because this one goddess is telling him that it's already been set out before him. I can't accept it. So I will also be keeping my eye on him, because I do not think I do not think that the person who has taken him, who is speaking to him, is who they say they are.
I'm going to lean in like quietly. What do you have me do? He's a boy.
I do not want who is speaking to him to influence him than they already have. That puts our party in any more danger than it already is.
We only can stay steady with what he says, not give in to too much, but come together as a collective, I think. I'll look at her and just be like, it could be true. I feel like it's going to be true. So
I can't.
I am not going. Yeah, I'm not going to I'm not going to become over decisive about it either. I have to err to all your wisdom to where we go forward from here. But I feel like Grendel's is closest. That's what scares me. And if Grendel's the closest place to find out if the place is to the ground, and he dies there, I have a really tough choice. Because if there are folks suffering there, and Grendel's family is suffering there, it's the only place that I can think to go to next. And then where? To the centaurs, to where you're from, that are attacking? Then where? Head to the Black Keep, to my kingdom? It could be riddled with subterfuge right now, with this, she was a duchess, she was a queen, you know what I mean? Like, with that lady coming in. So, Grendel's is close to find out if these omens are true. But that puts him at enormous risk. And then I'm responsible for this.
I have to put my faith in my people that they can handle themselves if this does happen to be true, but I can't think about that because then I risk putting the party in danger with a wrong decision, a wrong turn. So I have to tell myself that it's not true.
Does Grenna know about the vision? I'll ask her, be like, does Grenna know about the vision? It's up to Grenna then. If she wants to circumvent her village, then that's on her. Other than that, we take this priest and all this knowledge back to Grenna's knights. We got to move out because those inquisitors, whoever they're hunting, I don't trust them. Currently, not to say that I'm not wrong, but we loud enough for Silas and everybody here, and like, now, you know what I mean?
I think that's up to you.
Yeah, I'm saying it. I say that out loud. There's not enough compass. But I will tell you, there is a vision of a town on fire with people in danger. There's a vision that Jacques dies there, or that he dies there either in that fight or somewhere there that puts him at risk. I'm with it. I'm here for you all.
So do we risk taking him with us then? If he dies, if he says that he is going to die, where he says he is going to die, do we risk taking him with us?
I don't think that is our choice. I think it is his own choice, as whether or not he follows us. We don't have a choice. We need to go back to the Grendel. Our horses are there. We don't have a way back without them. And if the town is burnt to the ground, then we have to figure that out as we go along. But I would very much like to go see if my home is still there.
Jacques, are
And
you
if that's
scared?
selfish, I'll go alone.
Oh, Jacques been like getting everything packed and ready to go, and you. Am I scared? To go to Grendel? No.
I'm sure with Silas. Okay, that's. Oof.
Then you
And
go
why
and
are you
whatever
not
fates
scared?
happen.
Why should I be scared?
He's really taken by Istis in this voice. The voice. I won't say Istis. He's really taken by what he feels to hear.
I mean, you have to be a little scared if this is, you're heading towards, the end for you.
The end doesn't have to be scary for everybody.
I love
If you walk
Grendel.
valiantly. If you walk valiantly in there and you meet your demise, then you know that it was always meant to be, and maybe all of that is a greater picture. Maybe we need all of that. Maybe we need some sort of recalculation in how we approach this, how we think, how we feel. This is testing all of our might, our mind, our body, and our soul.
As he puts his
Maybe
back,
that's what we all meant to be.
he puts his backpack on and sort of tightens it up.
Did she? I don't want to really pry. That this is ultimately your decision to answer. But did she tell you how you will meet your fate?
He smiles. She did.
Please tell me you're old.
And I'm happy with it.
Then I can only assume that you die valiantly. That you meet your end
He smirks and he goes,
doing what you think is right.
he goes, but it really doesn't matter though, right? We'll choose our own way.
I think at that, Grenna's just gonna grab her pack and start walking out.
I follow behind just silently. Again, thieving with anger.
I think at
If
that,
he
she, like, puts her hand
if he
on her
can
shoulder-
read
on your shoulder.
if he can read that he got to you, there is a sort of tweenage boy, like a 12, 13-year-old boy with a shit-eating grin on his face.
He doesn't seem to understand that I will burn him alive at this point. I don't care anymore. Silas ain't playing games. This entire temple has pissed him off. And it's not necessarily him either. It's not his words, right? It's just if he stays here any longer, Silas is likely to desecrate the rest of a temple.
So
Yeah, there's a pointed uncomfortability in Grenna.
Yeah, Thora will walk over to Jacques and put her hand on his shoulder, kind of like give him like a little shake, and she will look at him and look him dead in the eyes and tell him, "That's right, you do have a choice. I hope you make the right one for yourself. And if this is the path that you choose, then so be it." And I'll walk off.
he gives you a smile. The party departs the swamp with your old grouchy Ranger Thalen leading the way. And he is on a mission to get you out of this swamp. He wants to get home. He's had enough of all of this crap. He's listened to you bicker back and forth at one another. He's fought like big one-eyed toads, picked up three-eyed skulls, and you can tell that Thalen has just had enough. It's a few days to the edge of the bog, and then another day or so to Grendel. And he makes a beeline for it. As you approach Grendel, you know, I could from the talk that I heard before, you know, there's maybe some trepidation of what you're going to find. But as you climb that last hill, Grendel lays just as you left her. People moving about the village, fishing boats coming in and out off the bay. And the forest stands in the center, as pristine as it was when you left it. It's calm here. All the biting bugs of the swamp are left behind you. And I think that's a good place to leave it on the hill. And we'll come back to Grendel next time, and your spooky little child.
We pan into the face of Grenna, who just sheds one tear of elation and like relaxes her shoulders slightly, and then just pans out to the whole party on this hill, like looking out onto the town.
I think
God.
around that point, because I know I was walking up, probably leading the pack next to you, I think I would have put my hand on your shoulder. Just on your shoulder, just like kind of like a little pat there.
That.
Awesome. Let's just leave it at that. We're not going to ruin that moment. We'll see if we can. Is there somebody we can raid there, Tim? We're back in sort of 2 weeks' time. I don't think we're back on a Monday, but who knows? Who knows? If the schedule holds true, we're back on the 14th.
Oh, nice.
The 14th. Yeah.
I'm trying to look. Do we have any? Let's see, quests and chaoses. Let's see. I'm going through, trying to see.
I want to give you guys a bunch of shout outs. You guys were great in the chat. Like, thank you so much.
That was
like,
so great tonight.
Conversations with you guys was absolutely amazing. Thank you all.
A very roleplay heavy night. Not a complaint. For a dungeon crawl, that was a lot of roleplay. I'm glad I'm glad Jacques could bother you to the levels at which he bothered you.
Yeah, no kidding.
There's something wrong with that boy. He pondered that orb
yeah.
too hard. He pondered the orb too hard.
I know a Damien when I see a Damien. All right, I've watched him enough. All right, I'm gonna kill that ass. I'm gonna kill that child. The minute he starts growing tentacles out of his head or horns, I'm burning his ass alive.
Locust is like, the boy needs therapy. The boy needs therapy.
He does.
Yeah, boy needs therapy.
We should
he needs to be decentralized from religion for a little while.
I feel like his name should be Bobby. Bobby?
Hux is in the Twitch chat. Hux is in the Twitch chat going, leave the innocent ass child, leave the innocent child alone. That kid, all right?
Nah, there's something wrong with that boy.
I gotta tell you, if not everybody has been here from the start with us, and no shame if you haven't, but in the very early sessions of this campaign, I feel like Jacques was a poster boy. Like the party was that was their little goblin that they were taking along on the event.
Boy.
That's right. They were trying to hook him up with some girls in one town, and
Yeah.
he was eating Hardy and Grendel with Grenna's parents, and
She was like, "You can stay here with my parents. They'll take you in." No home for you, boy. No home for you.
We were chatting it up because he was like admiring Brute, and he was like, "I'm gonna get one of those horses one day," and I'm like, "Wait a minute."
For the love,
Complete 180.
what was it? Session 1 or 2? We invented the whole Jacques strap thing.
Yes.
That was session
forgot
1.
that.
That started off great.
He was side character material, and now he's what?
Now he's
Central to the
possessed.
plot?
Now he's possessed. Now the boy needs therapy and he's possessed. If anybody wants to rename this episode, it's "There's Something Wrong with That Boy." Okay?
my boy! What have you done to my boy?
What have you done to my boy? My precious boy!
He's just my boy.
God,
The
my
one where
whole
I-
heart went 180
One where I
flip-flop, flip-flop,
light him on
flip-flop, that whole
fire. We can just
episode.
put the one where we kill him.
Oh.
Oh man.
I have so many threads, and totally intended, unraveling in my head now. Because I'm like, what if it's this? What if it's that? What if it's this and that? Oh, this is so good. It was a great episode.
We gotta talk as soon as we're done here because I have ideas and I'm really pick your brain, Brick.
Yeah,
I want to
yeah,
pick your
yeah,
brain so badly. So badly. We'll talk.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah.
We're
got
rating.
this.
Have you got this set? The raid is up.
Sparkles Mandy. We're heading over there.
Thanks, everybody.
Love you guys.
Bye, everybody. Good night.
Thanks for watching, everybody.